Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the College Podcast. Today we're joined with our regular co-host, Free Game Nino the Third, and of course Black Lucia the Third, and today we'll be discussing Chapter 27 of the Boruto manga. It's Chapter 27, right?
Yeah,
bro, it's 27. Hold on, I gotta change the damn.
Yeah, I'm looking at the title. What's going on?
Yo, I swear I went on Viz and it was chapter 26 was the last one.
Yeah, all right, so we back here with Chapter 27. So I guess now we got the official translated spoilers of the Boruto manga. Did you guys notice any key differences or anything we should touch on? I noticed a couple of things. What y'all point out? Or did y'all even read the official translations?
Bro, I was about to say, honestly, since we get the spoilers as like the full chapter, I have no like real intention on going back and reading it. I should have. My bad.
What about you, Black Lucia?
I read the full chapter. When the spoilers came out, I didn't know everything that was going down. I just look at like haphazardly. And that, speaking of that, heads up, I'm not sure if I'm gonna look at the spoilers for chapter 28 because I want to see if my predictions are gonna be right, low key. So
we could probably try to finagle around that.
Finagle.
Yeah, for a fact.
But yeah, I noticed. I mean, I did because I didn't look for the spoilers before we got official translations. I didn't really look over the Konohamaru interrogation part. A lot of the details with Kashin Koji explaining between Shikamaru and them. So, and then the conversation with Boruto and Sumarai. For the most part, the other stuff I looked over like religiously when the spoilers came out, and then glossed over everything else. So,
I see what you mean. I'm kind of like half and half. I was on my way finishing off reading the official translation before we started. But one of the things I kind of noticed, and I might be wrong, the spoilers might have pointed this out, but they kind of talked about Mamushi being scared of Jura. Now, in the spoilers, it just said that he was afraid of Jura and he'd do everything to like avoid the wrath of Jura. But did the spoilers say that he wouldn't damage the Hidden Leaf Village or run amok in the Hidden Leaf Village?
I think so. Like he wouldn't like just purposely destroy it. So it's like that's what, because they was like Kashin Koji was like the best thing is to fight him in the village, and Inojin was asking why. Yeah, that was in the spoilers. So that's actually insane. I never really analyzed that. I don't know why when the spoilers came out that he wouldn't necessarily damage the Hidden Leaf Village. Now the way it was kind of like phrased in the official translations, it wasn't necessarily like he destroyed the Hidden Leaf Village. It was like he wouldn't run amok at the Hidden Leaf Village, kind of like how Naruto was feeling when he was fighting Delta. Like he was trying to like make sure the leaf wasn't going to be destroyed. Basically,
is it because of the bookstore?
Not because of Jura.
It appears anything.
No, I'm saying it's like the key point of him not destroying the village because he don't want the bookstore destroyed. Is that still?
That's part of it, but I think Jura just likes the village in total. Like, for example, if like a part of the Hidden Leaf Village gets destroyed and just like for happenstance, like accidentally, and the bookstore isn't destroyed, I think Jura would still be mad.
I think I'm just used to your casual villain, but what's damn it, I forgot his name. What's Jura's motivation? Well, I know it's like to figure out what love is and stuff like that, but does he have like an ulterior motivation?
Well, he wants to gather information.
He's after Boruto and Himawari. They re-emphasize that this chapter. Like those the two main people. Like as long as they not doing anything crazy, Jura's not doing anything crazy. So the last arc, Boruto popping up, that's the only reason why we got all that Jura content.
Yeah, basically. But again, the root of that as well is information. Like he wants the Nine Tails, and he probably wants Boruto because he knows that Boruto is too dangerous. Because he
nigga after the Uzumaki family.
Pretty much.
The step sibling and everything. He what Kawaki too. He after all.
Even Kawhi. That's crazy. Basically. Yeah. So I think at this particular one of the things that I was kind of like that kind of caught me off guard specifically with this Mamushi thing. It's like first things first, Jura isn't going to like jump in if he gets jumped by both Boruto and Himawari. They pretty much brought that up in a chapter. So I think it's damn near a given that they're likely going to be in the battle. The fact that also Mamushi could spread up to like infinite, it's not even clones, but just like infinite versions of himself. I think that just it's a perfect storm for like damn it, everybody get involved. It's a Royal Rumble at this point.
Hey, Black. Remember that tweet where they guessed Mamushi's abilities? Was that one of them or nah? I can't remember.
Oh shit, I know what you're talking about. I think
himself.
they was talking about like they was making the connections with like the Japanese snake and poison and paralyzation. So because I'm pretty sure Koji was like cloning is just one of his abilities. So unless they reveal something else, like he could paralyze people or poison people, I don't think they got anything right for real.
I'm about to check real quick. See if I can find it.
Oh, what you trying to find again?
We had like this tweet that had went out, and it was before the chapter came out, like a week before the chapter came out, I want to say. Yeah. And it was, I thought they actually had like it was a data book that came out or something where Momushi's abilities, but me and Black had discussed it, and it was like, they're just, I found it. They're just.
It was like the predictions. Yeah, the predictions, right?
He has the ability to copy abilities, nullify abilities, control people, paralyze, venom, virus chakra infections. Yeah, you're right. They didn't get none of that
right. He said they didn't get none. It was a good guess, but nah, they didn't get none of it right though.
Well, I mean, I guess they got the copy thing right. I mean,
in a way, yeah.
Yeah, he can clone himself, so he can copy himself.
Yeah. Well, I guess if that one little part, yeah, they got it right.
What is just that one word copy?
But to be honest, I don't think anybody would really be able to predict what Mushi's abilities were. Like, let's be honest, when we first seen him fight against Boruto, like, we seen none of that.
Yeah, for real. No, that's for sure. But that's why I said I had like initially I thought it was like maybe a data book that got leaked or something like that. And
remember when Boruto when Kawaki first pulled up against Jura, and then Koji got that update. And then, speaking of Koji, it just came to my mind. But before I say that, Koji got that update. I think, like, because a lot of people did point out, Mamushi, it was like multiple Mamushi in one of the reels. You could see like arms of like different versions of himself. So there were definitely people who were like, he could clone himself, but nobody knew like the extent of the ability. They were just like, he could probably just do like wood clones or shadow clones or some type of 10-tails clone or something.
Now, quick question: who do you see beating Mamushi? There's a theory that he could potentially like get Ada, but in a situation where like even if he gets Ada, he's going to have to die because you need the Soul Thorn bulb. So who beats him? Do you think it's going to be Damon?
He's an Enoji victim, bro.
And stop it, bro. You know what is going to assist the person who actually deals the final blow? I'm thinking it might be just a Boruto giant Rasengan.
Shit, maybe that or a Bijou Bomb. I think he's gonna be an Enojan victim though, for sure. He's gonna have to be. Like Mamushi gonna getting his ass whooped. Some versions probably gonna be whooping other people, and then they're gonna do something. Enojan gonna be the key to get all of the Mushis gathered in one place in like one circle, and then, like you say, either a giant Rasengan or a Bijou Bomb to his dome.
Yeah,
get him out of here.
I never really thought of a Bijou Bomb. Like him and Wadi is likely going to be in a battle too.
Yeah, toss her ass up in the sky and just tell her to shoot down.
That's crazy.
Or do a new Rasengan Bijou Bomb variant.
You never know, bro. Brother, sister, whatever combination you want to call it with the Rasengan Bijou Bomb.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking of, though.
But if you think about it, though, if there's going to be a whole lot of them, his pain sensitivity dulls. So it's like, I'm thinking someone like Chocho can really like giganticize her fist and punch him, and he's gonna like be like rolling on the floor, like dang, that joint hurt, So
it might be.
So like you said, the more he copies himself, the more pain he can feel, or like the less pain.
His pain sensitivity dulls, so it's like he feels more pain.
Yeah,
that's what everybody is translating it as. I ain't gonna lie, but part of me like is waiting to see whether it's that or it's the other way around. But one of the two, either the more of him, the more pain he feels, or the more of him, the less pain he feels.
That's one of the things I want to look at.
Yeah,
specifically for the with the official translations. Hold on, let me look at it right quick because
they said it like it
around the page
nullifies or dulls or something, but it's still kind of like it's ambiguous because like you can interpret it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking the more of him, because that's the only. If it's more of him and he can't feel pain, there's nobody in the village that should be fighting other than Kawaki Himawari, Sarada, Boruto, and David. Everybody else needs to be on standby. Because if he just can't feel pain and he can summon himself in there all at full strength, there's no way Konohamaru, no way Jonin A or B are doing anything to him. So I think if there's more of him, he's going to be able to feel more pain. So a Konohamaru Rasengan might get the job done.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And if he's going to invade the Hidden Leaf Village, and I think what they talked about, they made it very clear. The point of this is to be like so Juri doesn't attack the Hidden Leaf Village. They're going to make sure he fights inside the Hidden Leaf Village with everybody there. Like they mentioned Boruto and Himawari, like just so we knew, like no, this is a little Royal Rumble. So I think the fact that they can have all the side characters potentially do some damage, even if it's not necessarily like the actual health perspective of damage, even if it's just like ow that hurts. I think that's like big. I don't think the Konohamaru is really gonna get any hits off. I think the Vortex actually hate them. Talk for another time. Other characters. If
Metal Lee coming for the dub, I feel that. I like that. That option.
I think it'll work because at this point, if you're attacking the village, it's only so many Clawgrimes that can get dealt with. Like we seen Yodo and Araya deal with Clawgrimes. Everybody's been dealing with Clawgrimes at this point. Niggas just summon Clawgrimes out the back pocket once they feel any inconvenience. Like, here go Clawgrime. So it's interesting. I like the cloning ability for him. So he can add that. He can capitalize that with the Clawgrimes on top of it. Maybe if he like clones himself enough where he still is smart to realize, damn, if I clone anymore, I might get even too dumb. So let me just use Clawgrimes from now on. And then one of his clones just start cloning himself because he gets desperate, like by accident or something.
See, I thought that's what it was. I thought his intelligence decreased the more he clones himself. I didn't know it was about the pain thing. So
it's both. It's both.
I'm trying to find the pain. I see the intelligence thing. But in the officials, I can't find the pain thing.
Let me see.
Yeah, because like if I'm really thinking about it, pain is a kind of like a weird weakness. It's not a weird weakness. Of course, feeling pain, it stops a lot of shit. But like just for that to be one of the main negativities of his ability is kind of weird. Or drawbacks, downsides.
Yeah. Again, I never seen that one. I never seen One Piece. So you guys, bro, I think it was like Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. It works interesting. Like when Blackbeard fights an opponent, like earlier on in the pre-time skip, when Blackbeard would fight, because right now they're giving him off-screen feats. Every time we see Blackbeard now, he's either just came from winning a fight or doing someone in dirty, and we're like, okay,
I heard he was a fraud. By the way, that's just what I heard.
You heard he what?
I heard he was a fraud.
That's what I'm saying. Because he got these off-screen feats. Like we see him pre-time skip doing these things, and we know he's like one of those villains that's going to be serious, kind of like a Cobra. It's like he gets
did the same thing.
Yeah, but he would get hit and he would be reeling on the ground, and people would look at him like Luffy would look at him confused, and he would explain like, "Yeah, I got this power of darkness, but any hit I take, I feel it like 100 times worse than what it actually is." But he can nullify abilities as a trade-off. So it's an interesting way to make it work, but I don't know how they would do it for.
That's kind of like
Mamushi. Let me see.
It's kind of counterintuitive. All right, I can hit you 3 times harder, but if you hit me, it's going to be 3 times as painful. So it's in the same effect. You're hitting me is 3 times harder. So we're pretty much hitting each other with the same kind of force. So that makes no sense.
With Blackbeard, it's like his power nullifies all devil fruits. So if you have a devil fruit and you're fighting him, your powers aren't going to work.
Okay.
So it's like that's a cheat.
That's the trade-off.
So if you land a punch on him, it's like that's going to hurt him though.
All right,
and even if you land, like if he's not able to touch you or like nullify your attack, if an attack lands on him, like he's going to feel it. But also he can his power gives him like a void of empty, like everything and anything can fit inside, and he can like summon things out of it. So it's like it makes sense when they describe it and how he actually fights with it. So but let me see.
So I found it. I could put I'm gonna put a screenshot in the chat. So maybe
you can share your own screen, right?
Hey dog, that's way too much technology for a boomer like me, bro.
God damn,
way too much.
So you don't have me do it as crazy as all right. This nigga said way too much.
How you even?
You gotta do is hit the plus button on the bottom of the screen and it shares your screen.
Nah. Yeah, it was cooked regardless. I'm on my phone, like searching.
I'm about to say, I don't see no plus button on my phone.
You can't do it on the phone. You can't do it on the phone.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. All right, never mind that. Yeah, send it in the group chat. I got you.
You can multiply them. So
I noticed that when I had when I hopped off the pod one day and hopped on my phone, I was like, God damn, I can't share nothing on the screen.
All right, yeah.
Really kind of stupid on the. What page is it? 15.
I have no.
Yeah. His sense of
15.
15.
You know what's crazy? I could probably get to page 15 faster than Mark said it to me.
No, I already sent it. It's in the chat already.
Where? Oh, okay. I'm tweaking. No, I wasn't all the way at the bottom. My bad. All right. I'm like, what is going on?
I'm waiting to read the screenshot. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for you to drop it. Like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, we both waiting.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Yeah, all right. So this is pretty much like it makes it seem different than what we thought it was. It says, plus his sense of pain dulls and his behavior becomes simpler. These are weaknesses that we will be able to exploit. So his sense of pain dulls. Ooh, like what does sense of pain mean?
So either he can't feel pain,
he can't feel it.
Yeah, or it's really like it's heightened. But
that makes sense though. Like if your sense of pain is dull, like pain is an indicator of danger. You know, so if you can't feel that pain, somebody's like,
you can't tell that he's dying.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an interesting way for Ikimoto to go though, because then it's like, well, then you really have to figure out how are you going to get, regular Jonin to, even if his moves become simpler, like he still has the power of the Ten Tails clone Mamushi. Like that's still a Shinju clone enhanced with Otsutsuki. So it's like,
what I'm assuming
is it me or does it feel like the 10 tails and the tail beast don't really matter no more? Like as far as like power, like I always said, like the Chunin, Jonin, Kage ranking level as far as power is not existent no more.
I say it's different for 10 tails. I think it's different.
Say that again. I kind of lost.
The power ranking is kind of, or like the power scaling, how it used to be. Like if you was Kage level, you was like one of the most elite ninja in the fucking world. I think that's a non-existent like Kage level.
Yeah, I think there's a different scaling now, and of course they don't necessarily talk about it in the Boruto series. So of course it's all fan-made scaling, but we talk about Otsutsuki level. Now I guess there's like a Jigen level. Are you above Jigen? Are you below Jigen? Then now we have to discuss Jura. Some people even discuss Ishiki, but Ishiki is like unquantifiable though. Like Ishiki and Barrymore, people at this point we still don't even fully know if Jura has really surpassed Ishiki and Barrymore Naruto.
I think you can look at it like a battery pack, bro, because it's like it can be irrelevant if it needs to be and relevant when it needs to be. Because like when Jigen was running around, like he was still taking chakra from the Ten Tails in order to like do Naruto and Sasuke dirty. He was like, "Yeah, let me get some of this chakra real quick."
And then like the way that they took Himawari and the Nine Tails, and they made the Nine Tails like 3-4 times stronger. So it's all within writing. They can make these. Entities
I think that's why I say like just think of it as like a battery pack, however strong it needs to be at the time.
Yeah, I also think of it as like a multiplier. Like for example, like hypothetically, like a Jinchuriki Naruto part 1 is not going to be as strong as like a Jinchuriki Madara if he became a 9-tails Jinchuriki and we was in the 10-tails Jinchuriki. But it's like a multiplier. So hypothetically, in the future, we talked about I think in the last pod, I talked about a possibility of Sarada getting like the 5-tails or something like that, the slug that heals.
But it doesn't seem like sorry to cut you off, but it doesn't seem like like when you're a Jinchuriki, it's multiplying. It would seem like it's just chakra stacked on top of chakra.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because think about it, when Kurama was explaining it to Naruto how Baryon mode, he says, "I'm taking my chakra, I'm taking your chakra, and I'm pretty much shaving it together until there's no more." Yeah. So it's like it's Naruto's chakra and his chakra stacked together. He's using a 9-tails chakra on top of his chakra. That's what's making him extremely stronger.
True, but it all depends on the character. Though, like for example, Naruto made the 9-tails transformative. Madara couldn't do that. Madara couldn't make like an actual 9-tails avatar, even though he had the actual 9-tails.
But Madara was never the 9-tails Jinchuriki though.
But
He
even
just
if he
had the
was a
nine
regular,
tails under his control with the Mangekyo.
you could say the same thing for the previous Nine Tails Jinchurikis as well. Like they never did what Naruto was able to do with the Nine Tails. It is because it was Naruto.
That's true.
Yeah, and then none of them gained, well, except for if you want to say, what's her name, Kushina, or I can't remember her name.
Yeah, like the grandmother.
One before Naruto's mom or whatever, but like none of them could come to like an agreement with the Nine Tails. Yeah, there you go, Miso or whatever. Like Naruto, he gained that cooperation with the Nine Tails, and he was able to enter in the chakra mode. Or when he stole the Nine Tails chakra in the tug of war, that's how he was able to enter into KCM or whatever. Yeah. I don't think any of the other, like his other predecessors, ever got that far.
Yeah, but I still believe it's different for Naruto. Like for example, let's even just keep it with Naruto. Naruto in part one, not in part one, in part two, let's say Naruto Shippuden. I think the Nine Tails in Boruto is way stronger than that Naruto. I mean, than that Nine Tails, just because Naruto got way stronger.
Yeah, I mean they do get stronger. Look, they say I'm pretty sure it's canon. I'm saying,
I'm not saying they don't,
but like they get stronger as time goes by. It's Tail Beast.
But my point was, it's just not a multiplier. It's not like Super Saiyan or some shit like that. Like where it's taking your base power and it's multiplying it by whatever.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean though. But I'm like, if you think about it with like Mamushi, I think because when you look at the 10 Tails in the 4th grade Ninja World, like that motherfucker was just a mindless beast, right? So I'm thinking like that's probably maybe like a base level intelligence for a 10 Tails.
Well,
so
you
maybe
mean the war
Mamushi, yeah, in the war.
Nah,
yeah.
You know, it changed. Like it had like different versions of itself or whatever.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. All right, my bad. I'm getting too technical. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for the general consensus, it was still like a rampaging beast that just had a whole lot of power, you know, and it was just directing that wherever its anger or rampage was focused. So similar with Mamushi, like I think it's kind of the same where, you know, even though he's a clone of the 10 Tails, he's still not, you know, he has that intelligence, he has that sentience that automatically differentiates. So the more he multiplies, he's probably reverting back to like his regular instincts, and that can be like going to what Kashin says, his behavior becomes simpler, and these are weaknesses we'll be able to exploit. So I don't know how, because I'm thinking about how they were able to
like a raging beast,
like what beast?
Like a raging beast, kind of like how Wolverine was supposed to be.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think like how when they were fighting the 10 Tails, even though it was a rampaging beast, and for the most part, like its moves were simple. Granted, you know, it did the little 10 Tail splinter thing that took out Neji to the afterlife, but like its moves were simple. It was powerful and strong. But you see how much of a problem it was. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't see how that can necessarily be a weakness. But that also correlates to like, I don't think it's just like, you know, like just shoving aside like 10 Tails level. I just think it just differentiates like with how they're able to contain or control the power.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the Shinjus are like the best example of Tail Beast still being relevant. Like you can kind of consider this as being like a Tail Beast arc. On the line, like it is the strongest Tail Beast we ever seen.
I mean, yeah, you got a point. Yeah,
because Hagoromo could have made Shinju instead of Tail Beast if he wanted to, technically.
He was missing one ingredient though. He was missing what's his name?
Oh, people based on people.
But if he had creation of all things, that's the with claw marks specifically. He could have probably made them without the claw marks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Yeah. The claw marks was.
I mean, he low key did though, because if you think about it, the Tail Beasts are kind of sentient. They have decision making and etc. Kurama, he pretty much has consciousness and all that. So I mean, he pretty much did.
Yeah, you could argue that was like the better way, to be honest. Like if the Shinjus were really about to just up and do what they want to do and like F everybody else, I think that's kind of crazy. To be honest,
the only thing is, it seems like they were more containable, like because they were more beast-like than the Shinju.
Where these guys seem intelligent, way more intelligent.
Yeah. Like they learned, like kind of like how Ultron, when he was born, he was like, "What is this? Like, where am I?"
Oh yeah.
Now, speaking of the Jinchuriki thing, we were just talking about how the Jinchuriki is not aren't necessarily anything. Now, I had this question like preloaded. It's been like a theme that Kashin Koji allows people to die for like the best things to happen in the series.
Yes.
I even was rewatching or rereading the series, and even my guy let Juro literally beat up Kawaki and didn't tell Boruto Juro was in the village before that. Like he just allowed Kawaki to beat up. But I was thinking, do you think it could be possible for Kashin Koji to allow Himawari to die if there is like a nine-tailed sliver in Boruto or nine-tailed chakra in Boruto?
As of right now, no, because he's still mentioning like he needs Shikamaru to keep her safe. But if an opportunity arises and he sees that future, yeah, she's off the chopping block, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy for him. From just the way we see him move, like he was like, yeah, Yodo got to go, and Konohamaru was about to go, and he was like, that's mission complete, mission success. That was gonna be his mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, Boruto kind of screwed it. That would be kind of like the breaking point between him and Boruto. I see that though.
the nigga was sacrificed. If he was the person who needed to stay alive and not Boruto, I'm pretty sure he'd sacrifice Boruto a long time ago.
No, big facts.
He just keeps seeing Boruto and Himawari faces in the futures that are good. So he's like, all right, bump it. Y'all got to stay alive. We need Sarada's Mangekyo. We need this. We need that. Like, that's the only reason.
Damn, that is crazy. Y'all said though. I think if there is like a fallout between Boruto and Kashin Koji, it would be some where like Kashin Koji allows like one of Boruto's close friends to die for the betterment of the mission.
Yeah,
I mean, you've seen that with Konohamaru, how he kind of stopped trusting or like he went against Kashin Koji's plan just to save his friend.
To be honest, I ain't gonna. I'm on Kashin Koji's side right there.
Oh no, facts.
He was. I don't think he was trying to help the plot. He was trying to help the Boruto viewers. He was trying to save us from our misery. Let's be honest. Konohamaru is not effective in this plot. Don't say that again.
He wanted Konohamaru to get killed off. That's what.
Yes, bro. Come on, bro. The writer's disrespecting him way too much. It's time. It's time.
Funny.
Respectfully, it is time.
That's funny.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Man, I mean that's kind of like Neji, where he had like no screen time, and then in the war arc, somebody's microphone is fucking trash right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like, yeah,
now that you mention that, do y'all think it's kind of like? Wait, you said what?
Somebody sound like they got their microphone in bubble wrap.
Oh,
is that me?
That might
I have no idea.
Both y'all sound clear. That might be me. Let me give me a second.
Did he have his microphone in bubble wrap?
Do I sound good now?
Yeah, it's gone.
All right, true. Thanks. Somebody look.
I sound like somebody just pulled down a zipper. No, homo.
Oh, no, I hear that too.
Now I hear it.
I also hear clapping in the background. It might be Diddy. Somebody probably bailed.
Yo, it's my microphone. I put it on mute and it was me. Yo, my bad. What's going on? That's crazy.
I didn't really hear it at all though until like a couple seconds ago.
Yeah, same. But it sounds clear now. I guess we'll continue the pod.
Because I went on mute. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying like it makes me think about it. Like when you mentioned that free game, it's like with Naruto, it was kind of like part one, everybody got emphasis, like the Konoha 12, everybody around Naruto and Sasuke, and then part two, it was just nobody was important until they needed to be like killed off or affect Naruto or Sasuke. Where like part one Boruto was just Boruto Kawaki, Naruto Sasuke show. And now part two is like they inversed it, where now they're including everybody. I think that's a nice way. You're getting all these extra people.
Yeah, for a fact. And since we're just naming differences, like we pretty much brought this up already, but Boruto is like way better for female characters now. Like now it brought in the aspect of shipping, included Sumire into some scientific stuff. Now Ada is like in the core plot. Like, come on, dog. Ikimoto is clouding him with Masashi Kishimoto at this point.
Way better female cast. I would say that for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, Ikimoto he had a foundation to build upon, though. Where Kishimoto he kind of like started from the ground up, though. So like, I mean,
yeah, true. I would say that as well. The only reason why I do criticize him is one because let's be honest, we all watched Naruto, but also he criticizes himself. Like he says that he needed to be better, or he should have been better with the female characters.
Oh yeah, he specifically said that he was never really good with writing female characters or like romances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
which is understandable. Like, I mean,
he got a shoujo team together to help him write Naruto the last movie.
I mean, if you know that you're not good at something, I wouldn't keep on trying it though. Like, you got to know your weaknesses and your strong points when
That's what makes him the GOAT. He knows how to work around it.
Yeah. Or get out, or if you like smart enough to know, hey, I'm not good at this. I have to hire somebody who's actually good at this, like this part of the story or whatever. I think that's a good writer.
Because when you think about it, the reason I don't like Sarada and Sumire being compared to Sakura and Ino is because with Sarada and Sumire it's authentic, it's more authentic and genuine. And with Sakura and Ino, it fits with the times back in early 2000s. Typical girls arguing over the boy. The friendship is ruined over it. And, as time goes by, of course, the strange relationship comes mended and stuff like that. But, like, for the most part, especially in real time, we're looking at the actions of Sakura and Ino, and we're like, this stupid girl, like, the nigga Sasuke don't care about you, or the Sasuke don't care about this. Like, what do you mean this, that? Like, one of the, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if y'all can vouch, but for me, when she traveled through the snow, first of all, she had the audacity to waste other people's time and take them along with her just to tell Naruto that dumb shit, talk about something, I love you. I was heated. I was so
I think the whole fandom was, bro.
I know this bitch did not. And I'm so happy Naruto caught it too.
I was so confused.
He was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, shorty. I hate people who lie to themselves. Like, don't do that. So I think a lot of the elements Kishimoto implemented with his female characters were very cliche. Not that that's bad, but you know what I'm saying, when the girl makes the dumb decision, stereotypical or cliche, in that narrative, but when the girl makes the dumb decision over the guy, or a decision that everybody's screaming at the screen, no, like, he took that to its most basic level. So that's why a lot of the things with Sakura stems, some of the controversial takes or personal opinions around her, which is understandable, and other female characters just fall flat in that narrative, right? So the exception being Tsunade, who a lot of people agree is by far the best character in the Naruto series, excluding Boruto franchise. So, like, other than Tsunade, which was bare minimum, like, a good character within Naruto story, a great female character, like, he really didn't do anything but base cliche things with the girls, and it was all centered around, like, love and all this. But with Ikimoto, like, it's love, but it's like the love that's driving specific factors for these characters. With Sarada is becoming Hokage, Ada it's finding true connections and bonds, Sumire it's being seen for who she is and what she wants to be eventually, whether it's a scientist, whether it's someone who can knock your head off with Nue standing by her side. So, and then Himawari, like, literally, in my eyes, the embodiment of Naruto, just in female form, right? So all of these great examples with Ikimoto. That's how I see it.
No, yeah, for a fact. Now, speaking of the female characters, you had one of the more elite rants over the past week about some of the happenings in the Boruto community. Now, I ain't that connected. What's going on in the Boruto comms now?
I think he's talking about the video you say you dropped or whatever in the chat.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you was talking about how people are more invested in the shipping wars than the actual plot lines. You say there should be no reason why there's like Reddit threads, like continual Reddit threads only about shippings and all the crazy topics.
Literally Reddit threads on why Inojin is justified to be with Himawari or why he shouldn't be with him. Like, Reddit threads on stupid because I'm thinking about this is like every time.
So everybody knows what we're talking about real quick. Just a cheap plug for Black's video. Black dropped the video, I believe, 2 days ago, Black?
I think, what's today? Yesterday? Friday? I think yesterday.
He dropped a video yesterday on the Boruto community and why it sucks. I believe that's what it was about, right? I peeped it.
Yeah, nah, you're right. The Boruto community is ass cheeks and booty calls. Very, very much. I meant every word in that title. I hate the shippers and I hate the fandom because it's like, and it didn't really hit me until yesterday. It probably maybe like I said in the video, I try to keep it short and sweet. Like, maybe it's just coming with the age. Like, I don't think I'm getting that boomer mentality, but like maybe it's coming with the age. And I'm not seeing too many people in my age group who's commenting. But I know for a fact these is grown-ass adults behind these screens because a lot of the accusations y'all be throwing around. Like, ain't no teenager going around calling them EDPs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know for a fact certain things are what they are. But it's just like, when you go like hashtag Boruto Tubu Vortex or hashtag Boruto, after the first 2 days, bro, no conversations are about Amado's potential revival of his daughter. What the hell is Kawaki about to do now? Boruto's like all of these crazy things we got going on, but now niggas is talking about, oh, look at the way Boruto was waiting for Sumire here on the roof. I know Sarada fans are sick. Or, oh, Himawari got her first major fight against Jura. Of course, she's the main female cast, and Sarada and Sumire are ashy. I'm like, bro, what are y'all talking? Like, shit. Either way, it's still under the same umbrella. It's still Two Blue Vortex. Like, that's the stuff I don't get it.
These are trenches I miss, right? Not to lie. Arguing these minutia details about Boruto. These are trenches.
And I'm like, I miss the niggas who used to just be like, bro, Boruto is ass. Like, oh, Boruto don't like. I miss them niggas. Where y'all at, bro? Y'all watching the pod. Where y'all at?
I said that.
I'm sick of the Himawari fans. I'm sick of the Sarada fans. I'm super sick of the Sumire fans. Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll say this: Sarada fans have it the worst because it's three. They fit into three categories. You got the Sakura niggas, you got the Sasuke niggas, and you got the only Boruto niggas. Now, the only Boruto niggas fall into two categories within themselves. They got the Boru Sara niggas, and then just the only Boruto niggas who just rock with Sarada as a character. And then you got the Sasuke niggas who rock with Sarada because, you know, obviously Sasuke. The Sasuke niggas and the only Boruto niggas, those are the cool Sarada fans. Everybody, like those niggas who came down from Sakura's tree line, and then them niggas who's only Sarada and Boruto, hashtag Boru Sarada, the dumbest hashtag, you know, like them niggas are sick.
Hey, no, wait. Let me play devil's advocate real quick because I remember the Naruto community was shipping Naruto and Sasuke together for the longest. At least the Boruto fandom doesn't ship Boruto and Kawaki.
They ship Boruto and Mitsuki, and that's the thing.
Let me make
I'm about to say they ship Boruto and Mitsuki, bro. But let me make a clarification. Shipping is not an issue. When you read a chapter, because I had people comment under the video, and not really too many, because a lot of people are, you know, they comprehended what the message I was trying to get across. But I'm like, shipping is not a problem. Hell, love is one of the main themes Ikimoto is emphasizing, and romance drive a lot of these characters. Sarada, Ada, Sumire. That is acknowledged. That can be acknowledged. But the discourse and discussion comes from like comparing Boruto volumes because Himawari's on the cover and Sarada's on the cover of this one. Oh, Himawari's cover sold more. So this part of the story is better than that part because it has Himawari on the cover versus the part that has like that's the shit I'm talking about.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah, it's different.
Let me ask a question. Do you think that like power scaling is non-existent in Boruto, whereas like in Naruto, if power scaling was everywhere? You have power scaling in part 2 to part 1 characters when they would never even like come across each other.
I would rather. I mean, so like, do you think I would
the power scaling got a little ridiculous as far as like I'm kind of comparing it to like where like the shipping is getting kind of ridiculous in Boruto.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, and I kind of like put it all under the same umbrella of just basically agenda pushing. Like if niggas pushing an agenda after every chapter, you're a toxic fan. So it could be an agenda for like romance shipping or an agenda for your favorite character. And that's the main thing I pointed out. And I emphasize, like, y'all know for a fact, I love Sarada as a character. I hate Kawaki as a character. Hell, I will drop 3 Kawaki videos in a week if that's what the story calls for. And that's what I believe I want to talk about. I'm not going to let my hate for the man dictate like how I go. Like people wake up really, like when you think about it, right? And you go online and you see people who tweet things. It's just stuff that pops up on the timeline. You can tell like, okay, they're referring or they're sourcing people like, oh, this person is always tweeting bad about Sarada and something, or this person's always saying this about Inojin, or that person's a Kawaki. So like they're familiar with these people. They're in the same bubble. So you're telling me you wake up every day and it be fresh on your mind every time you open this app. This nigga like Himawari and I can't like that. I can't fuck with that because you're a Himawari fan. Like that's what confusing to me. That is very, very confusing and concerning because it's like it's real hate being spewed between these people and it's just destroying the community.
You ever heard of the dead internet theory?
No, what's that?
It's like 60% of the internet is like really bots.
And also that too. It's probably
a theory?
But not
yeah, look it up. No, it's called the dead internet theory. It's like most of the internet it's not a real thing. It's mostly
No, I'm saying I thought it was a fact. I thought people knew. Like,
I mean, it is a fact. It is a fact, kind of mostly because they derive the theory off of a lot of facts. But
yeah, like 70% of Twitter they say is bots.
Oh, yeah, dead ass. Sure. That's what I'm saying. Like it's mostly bots, like doing what's called rage baiting. That's what drives a lot of engagement.
Yeah, but at this point, I mean, even in 2025 with the advance, you could tell when a bot is talking versus when an ignorant person is talking. Like bots are obvious. Like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when the rage bait is so good, you gotta really just look at the profile. Be like, yeah, it's a bot. The bots are either they either really
sometimes you don't do all
really
that. You don't do all that investigating, bro. Sometimes you just see what they say and be like, "Bro, get the fuck out of here," and you make your reply.
I used to think that too, bro, but with the political stuff, bro, I be seeing some political Twitter accounts with like millions of followers and they're bots.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. They either the really big accounts or like the really small accounts. Those are the two bots.
Nah, bro, it gotta be some in between. It gotta be some in between.
I was watching a YouTube video that was kind of explaining how you can really spot bots. Like you can really spot them by their like Twitter avatar and stuff like that. Yeah. They never really have a real Twitter avatar. They'll have like a bright colored avatar and etc. Like you gotta watch.
And then go to the search bar on the profile and look up key. That's the easiest for me. Like if I go to your search bar on your profile and I search keywords, I can tell if you're a bot or not. Just like look up random words, bro, and you could tell if all of their tweets are replies, probably a bot. If there's certain tweets that just like personalized, like maybe they tweeted this randomly one day when they were home, like yeah, you can tell that's real.
But how often are you going to really do some investigating, digging on if this is a bot or not before you drop your comment?
That's different.
Like, most of the time, you're just going to drop your comment based off of emotion, and that's how they rage.
Yeah, that's different. But then also you got to realize too, I can guarantee you this. Two bots will never argue with each other.
That's kind of funny.
Two bots will never argue with each other. So at the end of the day, if you're looking at a thread, it is 5 people. 2 of them are probably bots, or maybe one is a bot and it's just sitting there rubbing its hands together like Mr. Krabs on a day with all the money falling down from the ceiling. Like 2 bots ain't gonna argue with each other. It's one motherfucker that's so heated behind that screen that means everything they say.
Yeah, it's always that one person. That's what the rage baiting. That's how it happens. It baits engagement. That's why they do it, because they want more engagement on Twitter or whatever by real.
But humans. I will say this, and I'll also say this: with the Boruto community, it's like it's like that because, and also I don't think it's bots because I'm part like. Yeah,
I'm not saying it's all bots. I'm not saying it's all bots.
Oh yeah, no, it's bots in there that's causing it for 100% for sure. You're right on that, but like in the general consensus, like I'm a fan of Jay. Like probably one of the biggest things I follow after Boruto because it's my job to review it is One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. Niggas be talking about like the stuff that's going down every week in these new chapters. And I had to mute JJK like 2 years ago in the final arc for the manga because niggas was that like when Gojo versus Sukuna began in the manga at whatever point that began, it was such a viral moment week after week that like I had to mute like I think up to 30 plus Jujutsu Kaisen related words on Twitter just so I couldn't see absolutely anything from like company pages, regular profile pages. Like niggas like if you really rock with the show, they're gonna discuss the contents in the show rather than agenda push. And I ain't gonna say it's nothing wrong to like do your fave pause, but like even back then with JJK, a lot of the discourse you would see, it would be Sukuna fans versus Gojo fans. Mm-hmm. Everybody was arguing, but at the end of the fight, like by the end of the manga, like what I realized with my own 2 eyes, the niggas slowly faded into just being regular JJK fans again. It wasn't by the end of the manga, it was still, oh, fuck all Sukuna fans, Team Gojo till I die. It was not like that, but I genuinely believe, if we end this story and Sarada ends up with Boruto, half of the fandom is gonna disappear or go away, and that's because Sumire fans aren't gonna like it. Or with Boruto ending up with Sumire, I guarantee you half of Sarada fans are gonna drop, burn, or like shit on the story, right? So that's the point I'm making. It's like they're not really here for the story; they're here for their agenda, and I don't like that. Boruto has like the biggest community that does that for me.
That happens with a lot of sequels, though.
That happens a lot. I see the frustrations. Me personally, I was kind of like that, but I was more plot based. Like for example, me and my guy Kiyomaki for the longest, we used to like argue on Twitter. Like back when I was really in the Boruto trenches, we argued about Naruto still having Sage 6 pass mode, So like every time something kind of popped up about Naruto potentially having Sage 6 Path mode, I tweeted it. It was like a narrative or something.
That's
Yeah,
the beautiful thing about that's the
it was plot based. It was more plot based.
Yeah, that's good. Like a plot base is what I mean. Like, and I say like I'm thrashing characters like Kawaki. Everything I say bad about him is because of the stuff this man did in the story. It's not because like to give the audience, I guess for the ones who still aren't getting it, Sarada is my favorite character. Kawaki is still your favorite character, right? Bara?
That's a questionable at this point. I have no idea, but I could say if I have the most agendas I have is Kawaki's right now.
Okay, yeah. So if we were to be the true embodiment of Boruto's community, Bara, I guarantee you, like, we wouldn't be able to do a podcast together. Solely off the fact because I like Sarada and you like Kawaki. That's the point I'm trying to make. And it shouldn't be that because we have these different opinions, but I'm pretty sure like we've been enjoying our time on this pod every week, regardless of us liking different characters.
On the podcast. It's crazy.
Yeah. But I guarantee you, if you were to take one of these Himawari fans and one of these niggas couldn't hop on a Discord call together without threatening each other's life 5 minutes into the conversation. That's the problem.
Somebody getting swatted by the end of the fucking argument.
No. I'm like, bro, I don't get it, man. That's all it was. That's all it was.
No, with these internet streets nowadays, you never know. You really get swatted over Borisumi and Borisada discussion, right? You really might get swatted.
Yeah,
over
you saw my man Black Uchiha shit got
ever since my car got broken into. Have y'all heard me like going to rant about
bro? That did not happen.
I know it's probably not connected, but I was like, nah, the universe.
He said, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not taking a chance. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll just say what I gotta say and keep it pushing, bro.
All of it lines up. It adds up. I was bashing her for a good week and a half, and my shit got broken into.
Man. But it's and then I want to see the ships. I want to see the love stuff go down. I want to see Ada talk to Boruto because she still mentioned how she wanted to have that conversation with Boruto. I want to see how I don't want people to get it confused. I want to see how Sumire is going to confess to Boruto. I want to see how Sarada is going to confess.
Well, I mean, you never said that you don't like that in the story. You just said that
that's the community
thing. Is
if
really
I don't clarify that, bro, I get comments that basically saying like one of the comments I had was somebody was like in a condescending tone. You know, I didn't take nothing to it because at this point
we're going to
5 years in the game. They was like, somebody must have forgot Boruto is about the cycle of love. I'm like, yeah, you probably didn't watch the video, but hey, it is what it is, bro. You know? Man.
A sweet dude, 64, said Hagoromo's glorious return. Who sweet dude is?
That's Boruto's jutsu's name this chapter, right?
No, that's Udi, man.
Oh no, Udi. I was talking about the jutsu though.
Oh, that's called.
That's
Get the fuck out of here.
That's Udi.
Is that Udi though?
That's not Udi. It is.
Yo, what is good with that name, pod?
Bro, big pause. I don't know. I'm not even going to ask.
Whoa, did you say thick pause or big pause?
Big pause.
Oh, okay. I heard thick pause.
Big pause is crazy.
So I said, hey, yo.
Oh man, nah. But no, seriously. On a serious note, excuse me. That's seriously what it is. That's seriously. Who has the name? Who has the jutsu with that name?
Oh, Boruto.
What?
Well, Hagoromo's glorious return. That's it.
Well, he says in the official. This goes with what you were saying earlier, Bar, like kind of the slight dialogue changes. So when he's talking to Sumire and he pulls out his sword, he's like the Uchiha Flowing Blade Jutsu, Hagoromo. It's a jutsu that increases a blade sharpness and prevents chipping by continuously enveloping it in chakra. But I lost focus for just an instant, and this was the result: a chip. So it's called Uchiha Flowing Blade Hagoromo. That's the full name of the jutsu.
Oh, so my guy actually did make a glorious return. Kamui said something in the pod yesterday. I forgot what it was, but it was outlandish. It was outlandish.
I don't think he's going to be able to pinpoint one outlandish statement that he makes.
Nah, it was I think it might have been about Kawaki, but I forgot. It was he said it so nonchalant where it's like, you guys know how I feel about this. I forgot. I don't even know if it's about Kawaki specifically, but it was something outlandish. And I'm like, bro, what? forgot what it was. I feel like it's something that we could have a decent debate about because it seemed like it seemed like you guys were just resolute and just giving him like, yeah, you're right.
Wait, what do you mean, you
Like,
guys?
wait, on us?
Hold on.
Like,
We was talking to
No,
him?
not y'all. They were having the walkie-talkie pod,
Oh,
and I was listening. So like they were just like, yeah. Forgot what I'll probably do that. No, I was about to say I was going to rewatch it, but they paused me like 5 hours.
I don't even know what hour it is.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Yeah, factos.
But yeah, that's the jutsu. I guess I don't know if Sasuke came up with the name or just Ikimoto was like, "Fuck it, we free bowling."
So
it's kind of.
Now
it's probably one of the it's probably one of those Japanese words that you can't really translate into English, so they just keep it
shout out to
Japanese.
Anime Analyst though, my nigga Anime Analyst, because he just did a video the other day I watched, and he said Hagoromo, like the kanji they use for Boruto sword jutsu, and Hagoromo's actual name, like Hagoromo's name transfers to, I think, divine garment or something, like divine garment, and then the Hagoromo, and then the Hagoromo that Boruto used translates to blade garment or something, just to signify like the covering of something. So I don't know,
like the sheath or whatever.
Yeah, something like
the
that.
Sheath. Yeah, so like Hagoromo was like a pair of Louis V boxers, and
that might be that. Let's go. I know we're talking about the shipping boards and how it's kind of annoying. I ain't gonna lie, I was a team Borosumi. Me and Mello, we had like one debate, but I had more extensive debates. I think we like Kitomaki, like some guys from back in the day, some old YouTubers. But yeah,
you still feel like that? What's good? Why you feel like that?
The most recent chapter lets me.
I'm just curious.
Hold on. No, I'm like Black Lucia was gangbanging on you for a second. Like, why you feel like that, huh?
I'm about to say that. I'm
gonna let him know.
Like, for the sake of discussion.
I'm gonna stand on business. The last chapter gave me some life. The question has always been like, who's a better fit for Boruto? Is it Sarada? And I thought it was over because Sarada became hacked. She got the Mangekyo Sharingan. She one shot a Shinju. Let's be honest, who might be stronger than Jigen. But Sumire might be the long-term, more helpful option because of her scientific abilities.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's tough. It is tough. And if you, I can't front. Nobody can deny the fact that Ikimoto might be going towards Sarada's way, but if you're just in the story, like, it's kind of a 50-50 between the two girls, if we're being honest.
Hey, like, Kishimoto did the same thing though, like with Naruto and he not saying I'm bad with names.
Naruto like, and Sakura.
Yeah, well, Naruto and Sakura, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Because like if you was really thinking about like the cliche storyline and love story, it's the girl who doesn't want the guy at first, and then eventually she starts liking said guy, and then guy gets the girl that he always wanted, story ended, and he kind of strayed away from that. Like, I know you said like he's bad with writing when it comes to romance, and people had a problem with that because it was like really no like build up between him and Hinata, just like him going crazy when Pain almost killed her and shit. That was pretty like the only time. And her like expressing her love for her, but like Naruto, they kind of said, like, I've seen a lot of like dismay from the fandom over like the movie, because like it just seems like him and Hinata's love story came out of nowhere. Like they kind of forced it on us rather than building it organically.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Back then I was a casual. I wasn't a diehard. I was like, damn, Naruto's messing with Hinata. And I was like, okay, I guess, but just whatever. But I think, but I still think it's like, it's real 50-50 with Sumire and Sarada. And I think Ikimoto is like, he's doing a good, like, niggas could lean towards Sarada. Like, you might probably say, like, it's probably most likely going to be Sarada. But objectively speaking, I think it's 50-50. And Kishimoto was very vocal about his decision-making, about how, like, he didn't know how he was going to do it. First, he didn't know if it was going to be Hinata or Sakura. And then once he decided on Hinata, he didn't know how he was going to do it. And then his wife was like mad because she was based off of Sakura. And then she thought, amongst all people too, Naruto was going to end up with Sakura. and he surprised her by the end of the story, and everybody. So Kishimoto was very vocal about
Yeah, I
not
think I heard
necessarily
about
his.
that. He had to sleep on a couch because of that or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
he was very
Yeah.
vocal about his experience making that decision. So that's very much. I'm pretty sure Ikimoto understands the severe, especially with like the discourse online. He understands the severity of the Sarada and Sumire fans and their fanatic obsession with like Boruto and the relationship. So, but I think it's 50-50, bro. It's might because like that first arc, you can't cap. I mean, like as much as I say, like yes, in the anime, Sumire, she barely close. I still think I stand by all of I said. Like she was barely close to these niggas. The time skip really saved them because now she got 3 years to spend with Sarada and to talk about Boruto. But like other than that first art, like but that first art, you know, she brought the nigga brought her out the light. You know, helped her come into her own. It's a real subtle, like Bara says, healthy support type relationship where she has the things that Boruto might need that you know necessarily you can't get just by being the all out brawler that he is.
That's facts. No, I mean I agree with Bar's take on that. Like, you know, usually I'm against what he says just for fan service. It's for fan service. But no, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like she might have more to offer Boruto than say a Sakura. I mean
Sarada.
Sarada, my bad.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like all of that aside, like details aside, yeah, I think Sarada going. I would say Sarada end up with Boruto.
I wouldn't necessarily mind that. I could see the angles.
I say they end up with nobody. Everybody dies. Boruto wins. He cries at the end.
Got that.
Everybody could be single too. It don't fit Boruto to be in a relationship right now. Anyway,
Boruto's 596 years old.
He said what? He gonna be 400.
We need Saruto somehow.
That's crazy.
My boy's 573 years old, just sitting on the mountain crying.
Bro, Saruto is such a coined name, bro. That's so funny, bro. Like, it's crazy how his son is already going. Like, his son is named Saruto. If they even give Boruto a child, bro, and then they could just come out like name like something different. Like everybody gonna call that nigga Saruto.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like if they name him after his mom or some shit like that.
They be like Hanase son. That's his name. That nigga named Saruto.
Or he named after his grandpa Minato or some shit like that.
All right, that might be an exception. I might call the nigga Minato though.
Oh yeah,
doing that earlier.
Did y'all realize? Well, I think it was kind of real. Like everybody says Kashin Koji's name like Kashin Koji, even though Kashin is his last name.
Yeah, but I see some what do you call those AI shorts or whatever? They say Koji Kashin.
Koji Kashin. I was like saying like Koji Kashin is actually how you're supposed to say it, but it's like
I did not know that. I used to always laugh at the AI. Like,
yeah, bro. I didn't realize. But when you think about it, if people only say two things, they either say Kashin Koji or they call him Koji. And even me, like I only say one of those two. So I'm like, I ain't never call him just Kashin. And I don't think that like that's like saying Uzumaki Boruto every time we say his name. Like, yo, y'all think Uzumaki Boruto gonna pull up this chapter?
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. That's true.
The thing is, Kashin Koji just flows.
It just flows off the tongue though.
But like when you like Black said, if you just shorten it up, it's easier to say Koji than it is to say Kashin. Kashin don't even roll off the tongue right as the first name.
Like I never really thought about his first name being Koji. I always thought about it being Kashin, but we just say Kashin Koji, like his whole name. But now his family name is Kashin, and his first name is Koji.
No,
I'm gonna start calling the nigga Koji. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all gotta. The only thing is, I feel like if we just drop Koji in like the middle of like a sentence, I feel like people won't know what we're talking about. Just like
that's
Koji.
true though. That is true. But I ain't gonna lie, if niggas could just make it or just start coining the name Koji. Like back then, like chapter 10, or I would even say chapter 8, Tubu Vortex, Jira's name wasn't ringing bells like it is right now in chapter 27. Like if you were to type Jira in Google after chapter 8 of Tubu Vortex, you might get one picture.
Yeah, it was hard to find an image.
Yeah, but now if you type Jura on Google, you gonna see Kawaki and Boruto getting done in dirt on officials and fan art.
No, you're right though, because I remember like when chapter 17 came out or some shit like that. Like I was trying to find good images for thumbs. Hard as fuck to find a Jura thumbnail.
Yeah.
Or hard to find a picture for a thumb.
Everywhere. So if niggas just keep on coining the name Koji, they're gonna relate it to Kashin Koji.
Even ChatGPT finally got hip on game. Because I remember when I used to ask him to make a Jura image, used to make the most ugliest Jura image you ever seen in your fucking life.
Oh, they can make Jura images now. Chat
Mhm.
GPT.
Yeah, pretty
Bro,
decent.
they can't even make a team Boruto images.
They can't.
It got way better. It got way better. Like you gotta.
I tried one time to make a Sarada thumbnail, and I saw the result, and I never went back to ChatGPT.
Sometimes, honestly, like you just gotta take the concept from ChatGPT and build upon it. You gotta just take what it gives you sometimes.
Oh,
and like
I
take
know
what
you
it,
mean. And
yeah,
try
like
to
if
work
it,
around the background,
yeah, like if it gives you a good, like if it gives you, excuse me, sorry. If it gives you like good text or whatever, just take the text and give you your own image or some shit like that. Or if it gives you a good image and the text sucks, put your own text there. That type of shit.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like you can't just be 100% AI. That shit looks weird.
Yeah, I tried to activate a little bit today on ChatGPT. It gave me a decent image. I'm gonna throw it in the chat right now.
Yeah, ChatGPT be cooking.
I ain't gonna lie,
I
bro.
use ChatGPT a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been going through trial and error with my thumbnails. I ain't gonna cap. My thumbnail game is getting
fine.
up there. I got some thumbnails sitting in a vault right now that I'm actually proud of.
That's one of the things I'm like, look, whenever I think about like uploading again, like I'm excited to see what new art is out there. Like Boruto art.
I always gonna be like, oh yeah, I need this, I need that. That's gonna be a thumbnail. That's gonna be a thumbnail.
Bro, for a minute.
Oh, that's actually not bad. That's not too bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it came out good.
ChatGPT activated. Yeah, ChatGPT.
Did you say Boruto versus Aoi, or did you say Boruto versus Itachi?
Only thing, Itachi has the smallest sword I've ever seen in my fucking life.
No, Boruto got a toothpick, bro.
No. Well, he got a kunai, so that's acceptable. This guy has a full sword, and the sword is like a
he took
knife.
Kakashi's sword. He took the White Fang sword.
No, I thought that was like the two-sided blade.
Ain't no blade on the end of it though. It's a
Oh, that's the Thanos blade where he balanced it on his finger.
Yeah, you don't see that other blade right by his left hand.
That's a
right by his left hand. But you see
you mean like he can pull that off? Like that's the sheath of the blade or
like a sheath, and he just stabbed Boruto. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy work right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that gotta be the smallest end blade ever, because it's not the same length as this one right
That's
here.
That's the poison side. That side
is still
shit up. Yeah, just fucking making shit up at this point.
I'm at it. The pictures. I'm at it.
That's the handle of the blade, bro. This is be real. ChatGPT. ChatGPT fucked up. It made a fucked up sword.
I'm crying, bro.
Yeah, the best Boruto. Yeah, but I would say the best Boruto art still comes from the artist, though. Like, they still be snapping.
Hands down.
They still be snapping.
Hands down.
For sure. I mean, AI is still like going to get some shit wrong. It's little minor details, and then when you tell it to fix those minor details, it fucks something else up. So I just don't even feel like I like. As soon as I get the best image possible, I just go ride with it.
Don't take anything for granted. I learned that for the hard way.
Yo, hold on, just like a little side conversation. I was watching this shit, and it was like how AI is like how people are using AI and shit to like frame people. Like there was this kid who made a video, and he was like made this like little it was like a he wasn't being serious, but he was pretty much like, it was him and a whole bunch of other kids. It was like some little black kids or teenagers and shit like that. And on the videos, like, ISIS come after us, blah, 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 blah. And they remade it with AI, and it was like, ICE come after us. We don't play or some shit like that. And then like the government retweeted their video and was like, come try us or some shit like that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Something like that. And then people like, bro, government falling for AI.
Yeah. They never took it down, and it was like trying to say like, nah, it was real. They really
that shit was AI. That shit was AI game. You fell for it,
and they fell for it. That shit's crazy.
They got Sintel'd.
But it's like little apps and shit like Sora and like other video making apps. It's like far beyond ChatGPT that's making videos out of people, images and shit, and like you would really think is these people like making these like accusations and shit like that, and they never made it. Like it was some girl who was like accusing who was a DoorDash firing her because some dude sexually assaulted her or whatever, and she like it was a whole video about it on TikTok.
Oh, like he was laying on the couch, the
yeah,
door was open and shit. Yeah.
Come to find out, the girl never fucking even made those claims. Somebody made a whole video with her fucking face on it and put it out. And it
that wasn't even her.
That wasn't her, bro. No, I swear to God,
now
I was watching a video on it today, bro. I swear to God, it's fresh in my head.
Because I remember that shit went viral. Everybody was like, "Why are you?"
It's still viral. What are you talking about? It's still viral.
Bro, go back. I swear, the girl who's really the video is on, like her face and her image, she came out and said she never made those accusations ever.
Nah, bro.
I promise you. I swear, bro. I was just watching the video on this shit yet today. How they're using AI to frame people and shit like that. I was like, God damn.
That's what he's talking about.
I'm not gonna lie, this sound because I've been watching. For some reason I've been watching a lot of Gideon videos lately. And one of the people he had caught, the dude swore up and down it was AI. And I'm like, bro, this is you. What are you talking about? Like, they playing a voice. You hear this man's voice. He's like, bro, it's AI.
Hey, good defense, though. Out of all the defenses I heard on that fucking shit, on like,
I ain't gonna lie, because I was watching
To Catch a Predator.
Like, yeah, they was trying to see if it was like, yeah, that was the most 2025 response you could have given. He was like, it's AI. That's not me. He was like, it's a scam. I was like, it's not a scam, bro. His mom was like, Austin, it's not a scam. What are you doing?
No, AI is the best defense, bro. AI is the best.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. More reasons why Sumire is the best match for Boruto.
That's crazy.
That's
I ain't gonna lie, niggas was on my ass. I don't know if y'all remember Oga from the anime only Kara in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know what. Maybe it was the direction, the production of the arc. By the end of that arc, I was like, low key. I was like, damn, Olga and Boruto might make a nice couple. But niggas was like, they attacked me. My channel attacked me for saying that, and I never brought it up again. So,
boy, if that was the case, bro, Rome Boruto right now would have so much lore if that was that, bro. Oh,
such an interesting, like, the dynamic between them was so interesting because it's like she is so smart, and then I don't know, like in the anime arc, like she went off on her own journey. She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna find you sometime in the future, Boruto." Like, I'm like, damn, what did she find Boruto in the time? Like, my theory, like the first video I dropped after that episode, I was like, she's gonna be one of Boruto's allies in the time skip or some shit like that. I was saying some other stuff, bro. But niggas was not rocking with it. I'm still to this day Boruto X Oga though. And like in the heart of hearts.
Yeah, that's great. That's basically like damn near adult Sumire. Or a weaker version, I should say, or less intelligent version. Because I think she'd be more elite.
Nah, I think she's smarter. She's smarter than Sumire, bro.
Well, right now, what I'm talking about.
In a genjutsu.
Right now, yeah, but I mean, future Sumire is probably going to be smarter than her.
But if she gets strong, I mean, if they canonize her and they keep her powers, like her brain is basically her power. Nah, that's like Vegapunk from Egghead, bro. Like she just gonna keep on getting smarter. No, you don't even watch One Piece, so you wouldn't. My fault. Yeah,
bro. I'm thinking you talking about Eggman from fucking Sonic.
Yeah, that was a One Piece reference. I got too casual. My fault.
I was like, wait, hold on, huh?
But I was heavy on the Olga stuff. I mean, I gotta go. I haven't seen the episodes in a while, but I'm pretty sure like Amato just like operated on her brain, and then Jigen destroyed her because she tried to do something that was dangerous to him and got close or something like that.
Right.
She had to.
You said what? You got all that lore about Olga. I just remember how she looked.
Every time y'all say Olga, all I can think of is Hey Arnold. I'm sorry.
I remember because I was really into that arc, bro. Like it was deep because Amato had operated on her, and instead of enhancing her body like he did with the other Kara inners, he enhanced her brain, and she was trying to understand the true concept of love, right? And it was something like that. And she was talking to Boruto, and they were relating. I think they were talking about like relationships and bonds and stuff like that. And she was telling how like she tried to basically understand the heart of Jigen, and that's how I think she had a scar on her head, and that's how she got a scar. I think Jigen shoved the chakra out through her head when she tried to do something, because like her power is kind of automatic. So he almost got caught slipping, and that's how basically she ended up being a rogue Kara inner. So like, she got an interesting story. I'm like, how niggas not rocking with this? It was an interesting story, bro.
No, yeah, that for sure is an interesting story. I never even really, to be honest, I probably knew it, but I forgot it. Like I just knew.
Remember how to look. You know what happened a lot of times with like Boruto episodes. at least with us, or I can say with us, just like analyzing. A lot of times when episodes come out during like manga chapters, it gets overshadowed.
Yeah, I'm about to say this was going on during like I think during the Omnipotence arc, so I'm not going to cap. Nobody was really like,
yeah, nobody really pays attention.
Yeah,
we was on some like, yeah, those blue eyes are taking everything from them now, guys. Look, ain't nobody was paying attention to Olga, but me,
bro. How did I not see all these Boruto and Olga images? Maybe I really wasn't tapping the anime when
a whole lot of people online ship Boruto, but we the smallest community. Like I would consider myself a part of that fandom. I'm part of the Boruto Olga fandom.
This is the first time you've ever brought this. I was going to call her an improper word. This is the first time you ever brought this young lady up ever,
bro. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was on the pod, but yeah, I made a video on her. Somebody commented something that made me so self-conscious. I was like, that's crazy. He laughed and it was just like, bro, he said something like, bro, talking about Olga. Like he said something that was so funny. I was like, yeah, I ain't never talking about her again.
That's what I'm saying. When y'all said Olga, bro, I instantly went to Hey Arnold, not that girl.
Yeah, Olga, because I remember she went by an Elias when she first met Boruto and she had that headband. And then it got revealed she was part of Kara and then she showed her tattoo on her forehead. And that's when she started showing like she could fight too. I forgot what type of she had like some type of like either like a chain thing or like some type of paper thing, but like Shorty was a boxer. It was her, Boruto, and then this black person, this black ninja. Those were the only like granted, she was the mastermind behind everything, but those were the only ninjas doing anything the whole arc.
Didn't they call that the Squid Games arc or something? Like they coined that arc.
It was the Boruto Squid Games arc, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have found a fan animation of exactly what my guy Black with Chair was talking about, bro.
What you mean?
Nah, this would have been fire.
Oh yeah, I was part of the people who was on this theory. I'm like, yeah, she gonna be with Kasha Cody Boruto. I thought she was gonna team up with Boruto in the time skip because she wanted to. At the end of the arc, it was like she needed to control like her brain or something. Like she didn't lose her power. She was gonna master or something like that. Find the truth about her heart and then come and find Boruto. That's what she said, and I took that shit to heart.
That's kind of fire though. Like he ends up with the Kara members, the same people that Kawaki ran away from or whatever.
That is actually full circle moment right there.
Well, shit, he is Kawaki.
That's facts.
That's makes sense. Low key. I mean, they probably haven't written anything, but they can make it where Olga knows Kawaki though. Like they've had interactions in the past or something like that.
I mean, she is a Kara member.
Yeah. So that would be interesting. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm happy. Like Sumire, same thing. They brought Shorty in the anime and then they took her into the manga. I'm like, low key, they could do it for Olga. And Olga was the next character at that time I wanted to be brought in from anime to manga, who hasn't been shown in manga, only in anime to be crossed over. And to this day, like it's in the small, like the little psyche of the corner that Momoshiki trying to keep Boruto in his consciousness. That's where my hope is at for Olga coming back. It's sitting there in the corner.
I gotta tap in. I completely forgot all the lore about this young lady. Yeah, maybe I just wasn't like this in the anime when she was in it. But I remember
Zion. Yeah, that's super filler, but yeah, it is.
I mean, so was the Sumire arc.
Yeah, I was about to say, so was the Sumire. Everything in Boruto anime is filler. Like they didn't start dropping novels until like after episode like 20 or 30. Like then they started making everything canon. So yeah.
Sumire this wasn't like the first 20-some episodes.
Wait, hold on, what?
This Olga came in the first 20-some episodes?
No. I'm saying because like Sumire was in the first 20-some episodes. Like they didn't start making novels until after, like I think after the Sarada, the Naruto Gaiden arc, the Shinichi arc. That's when the first novel came out about the first Boruto arc. Yeah, like it came out after the arc was already finished.
Well, I see what you mean. Yeah, I gotta go tap into her lore. Completely forgot.
Yeah.
But speaking of though, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I had like a question. I was kind of going to change the subject. Olga.
No, you're good, bro.
Momoshiki mentioned some individuals who wouldn't be affected by omnipotence. I forgot the exact terminology that she used, or I keep on calling Momoshiki she. I don't know why, but
because it's fucking diva.
Yeah, pretty much. But I forgot the exact terminology that he used. But he said there would be people immune to omnipotence. Now, if we do take Ada's theory to heart, like let's say she's right, and the only reason why Sumire and Sarada are immune is because she unintentionally made them immune, that would essentially mean that there are others out there that are actually immune.
No, because it's like
yeah.
her subconscious, I'm trying to say subconscious. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, subconscious.
Her subconscious. She wanted those two to be her friends. Like she wanted actual friendship from those two. So her subconscious really like brought that out. I don't think it's others that she wanted to, unless it is others she met on the way on her little trolley.
I mean, like completely, like detached from Ada. There's going to be people who are immune that Ada doesn't even know about, like hasn't thought about, hasn't even tried to, or I shouldn't say that say like that because that was the case with Sarah and Sumire, kind of. You could argue that, but there are people out there that she didn't unintentionally or want to make immune that are just immune.
Well, I don't think so because it would be like, I think if anyone out there just comes inside of Ada's vicinity, they're gonna be affected by her. Aside from Sarah and Sumire, I don't think you gotta meet her. Like,
let me find the exact pen at one moment she was talking about. I forgot. But he made it seem like there would be people that are just not affected by omnipotence, and those were the people who are.
He said, like, those who are immune to omnipotence usually suffer the most. That's the line you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that obviously insinuates others people are immune. But if you think about it, it's an Otsutsuki jutsu that doesn't work on Otsutsuki. So every time it's probably been casted in the past, it'd be like other Otsutsuki who just aren't affected by it.
I think you guys are referencing when they was talking about when you try to resist omnipotence, it harms you the most.
Nah,
he's talking about when what's her name? When Momoshiki was saying when he was talking to Boruto about like what was going down.
What? Doesn't explain anything for me.
My fault. Yeah, like when he was
going down.
Like when their lives got swapped, and he was saying like he's confused as to why Sarada wasn't affected. He was like, that with Chiha girl though, it's confusing why she wasn't something. And then he was like, those who are immune to omnipotence usually suffer the most, or something like that.
Yeah, omnipotence.
Omnipotence.
How much partners you got?
This is a whole bunch of partners.
Omnipotence. Nigga said I got omnipotence, gang.
Yo, that's when you run, bro.
That nigga's on the roof.
Somebody got omnipotence.
Nah, I'm running, boy. I'm out of there, nigga. Fuck, bro, gang.
Niggas doing on the ground, like nah, it's crazy.
Invincible gonna pop out the cut on your ass.
Oh hell no! I'm the only man. I'm done, bro. Niggas sending conquest your way, bro.
What? All right, so it says, by the way, omnipotence doesn't affect Kawaki and you who are already Otsutskis. The same goes for Ada, the caster, of course. For some reason, the daughter of the Uchiha somehow didn't seem to be affected. Well, generally, the only who suffers by omnipotence are those people.
The immune.
Is there more?
Nah, that's really when he's describing it.
Yeah,
if you just look at it from their perspective, it's like, I mean, Ada's always been the internal crisis with winning bonds and connection. Kawaki's very, very miserable. Boruto obviously is very, very miserable. Sarada, we can argue she's very, very miserable. And Sumire has been very, very like is he lying? He's not capping.
Lying, but he's implying that there would be people that are immune that have nothing to do with Ada wanting them to be immune.
I see what you mean. I think he's referring to those people he just named, but I see what you're trying to say though.
My thing is, I disagree because Otsutskis usually wouldn't be like
included in that. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I see what you mean. But I'm thinking like he's also at this point in time for this panel, he's talking about the ability as a whole, but he's referring to the usage in terms of Ada's control. I would say like that.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't know what the fuck any of y'all are talking about. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
So we're saying my original question was: is there other people out there that are immune? I think because of this, there could be.
He's saying, yeah, because Momoshiki's basically saying those who are immune. He's generalizing it, basically saying people are immune to this ability, but they are the ones who suffer.
I think
So he's saying, is there others out there in the world who could be immune to Ada?
I mean, yeah. I mean, statistically, yeah, it's a possibility. I would say yes, but in the story, like if you're gonna just go in context of the story, no. I think you have to fit some qualification to not be affected by her.
Yeah. That's why I think the exception comes with the subconscious rule. So like she's able to update it if she wants to. So she made Sarada and Sumire immune, and it checks out because like the interactions that they both had prior to Ada meeting them, like basically shows why she made them immune to her ability.
Well, hold on. All right, so that doesn't really qualify as immunity if she subconsciously makes them not affected or whatever.
Well, it has to be subconscious because she can't control it, so she doesn't know that she's doing it. That's why it's subconscious.
But what I'm saying is that's not general immunity, though. Like you just have to be not affected by it. Like it just has no effect on you.
We might say it's immunity because
I see what you mean. Yeah. I see what you mean. I was like, what? Oh, I get it.
I had a hard time like wording what I was trying to say, so I get why you was a little confused.
Yeah, I get what you mean, though. I get it.
I might think it is immunity because they were immune to the second omnipotence.
What second fucking omnipotence?
I mean, that was after they were
flipping
already granted immunity by Ada, though.
What was the fucking first one? My bad. Excuse my language. What was the first one?
The Ada being
everybody. Oh, okay. My bad. All right, cool. All right, my fault. All right. Because the grandiose one was the second one, I guess. I thought that was the first one, but all right. But no, I remember what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're fully immune because they're immune to the second one. They're immune to both omnipotences.
Yeah, but if free game is saying though, it's like if she already had the ability without, like, let's say she didn't subconsciously want them to have it, like they don't have their immunity. Like basically going back to the theories where maybe their immunity was because of New Way or because of some secret with Sarada's Mangekyo, right? Mm-hmm. So like they're the ones that are immune, as opposed to no, Ada just made an exception to the rule.
Yeah, I thought it was like genetic immunity. Like that's how they was basically. It was something about them that was special that made them immune to Ada's.
Nah, well, it was just something is special is they was the only ones considerate of Ada's feelings. So Ada was like, oh, real.
But how did they? How are they immune the first time then when Ada didn't even fucking know that they existed? That's where I'm like a little bit confused.
So that one, that's where it would have to be like, you have to see is two things. I would say with Sumire when they're explaining Ada's abilities to Boruto, Kawaki, and everybody in Shikamaru, Sumire says something that's important, and then also later on, Ada says something that's important. So for Sumire, after you said what? Also for Sumire, after they explain Ada's ability.
Hold on, hey, what are you saying? My bad, my computer's tripping.
Am I lagging? Am I lagging?
No, I hear you, Black.
No, it's my computer's like bugging out. Okay, you're good. Right. It's me on my end. My computer's bugging. Yeah, right, you always been good. It's me. My computer. What did you say? I'm sorry.
So, for the reason why it makes sense for them to be immune before they met her is because like when they're explaining Ada's ability to everybody and they're hearing it, Sumire at the end after hearing it, she says, and we see Ada's watching them as they're explaining it, as Shikamaru and Amado is explaining it to everyone, and Amado, Ada, and Damon are on the train on the way to the village. Ada is watching Shikamaru as he's breaking down her abilities and saying she's likely watching us right now. And then Sumire says something. She's like, well, she must be real lonely. And then Ada has an expression on her face that's like, damn, you hit it right on the mark. Right? Because everybody was like, damn, she could take over Shikamaru was like, she could take over the world if she wants to. Naruto was like, that's a pretty scary ability. And then I think Kawaki said something else that basically objectified her to basically being like a monstrosity. And then Sumire said she must be really lonely. And that's when Ada gasped. It was like, something, right? So then when she pulls up to the village, she flies away. We already understand she has the eyes that can see all things in the world. She is sitting down with Boruto Kawaki. They're talking. At this point, no conversation, no dialogue, nothing with Sumire and Sarada, right? Other than her watching what Sumire said about her. And then she's like, you know what? Call for Sarada and Sumire. She says that randomly, and they're confused. Everybody's confused. And then once they come and they get on the bed, she brings up the topic of liking Boruto. So that automatically says she knows that liking Boruto is a thing between these two girls. How would she know that? Well, because she's watched them with her powers. Yeah, so she understands how they were going about life at a certain point. So I think at the point on the train, she must have made Sumire immune. And then when on the bed, maybe she did or maybe she didn't, but definitely on the bed when Sarada was like, let us try to be friends, us three together, for sure at that point, she was like, yeah, these two bitches is real. I'm rocking with them.
Bro, what you just explained kind of low-key sound like the build up to a great porno. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Hey, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Black people tell stories like it's just like it goes one way or the other, man. It's like boom, boom. So check this, right? Yeah, that's how I do that.
No, seriously though, that makes sense though. That makes like the most logical sense the way that you put it. Because I ain't
gonna lie. I think it was Sumire that might have kicked it off with her comment because she was the very first person in the story that empathized with Ada. Yeah, she was the first person to do that, and then Sarada was the first person to extend the hand of friendship. So those are the two important moments that granted them immunity.
No, yeah, I never really thought of those important moments
but
like
even
that.
Before even before what's her name? Sumire. I get what you said, like she was most likely watching them prior to the meeting and stuff like that. But like even like when Sumire, like when she actually met her and stuff like that, she didn't seem like she was affected like everybody else. Like they physically had to go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. You can finish that point.
I was just gonna say like they physically had to resist, like when she walked into the room. Yeah.
That's a good point, but also it was very subtle, and that's also something I did miss. I didn't realize this part, the answer to your question right now, until like I think a couple of days ago. But that whole thing happened where Sumire was like, yeah, she must be lonely. Ada had that expression on her face, like, yeah, she's right, and stuff like that. So prior to them getting on the bed, and then we understand at the roof scene, I think it was Mitsuki, Shikadai, Sarada, and even Sumire was on the roof, and someone else, right, in Delta. And when Ada pulled up way across on the other building, everybody fell in love except for Sarada, Sumire, and Shikadai. So at that point, we were because I don't think until the next chapter we got the scenes when they were in the house. So after that chapter, we were all theorizing, oh, Shikadai, Sarada, and Sumire might be immune because maybe an intelligence thing. Because granted, they were the smartest ones on the roof at that time. Mitsuki's smart, but he's born yesterday, so he's very simple. But we were like, oh, it may be the intelligence thing, right? So we should be good. And then boom, we see the next chapter. Shikadai falls flat on his ass, drooling over Ada, and we understand like, okay, yeah, they're affected. And then we have a panel where Sumire is blushing as she's looking at Ada, and then Sarada says such an overwhelming force coming from her. So they felt those effects. And then it goes into saying like Amato's like everybody is affected differently. So they showed those signs. I'm not saying it's like 100% right there, but Sumire was seen blushing as she's staring at Ada. You only blush at someone you find is cute or adorable. And then Sarada was like, she had the lines under her cheeks as well, but she was thinking to herself like, dang, this is like such an amazing pressure from Ada. And all Ada was doing was just standing there looking at them. And then after they made the declaration of friendship, Sumire was like,
kind of like affected then is what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. And then after she made that declaration of friendship, after all of these things, so after the blushing scene and after Sarada admitted she felt like force coming from Ada, then Sumire was like, wait, Sarada, do you feel something? And then Sarada was like, now that I think about it, it was like, so they started to have those effects, but it went away. So I think, it was probably definitely the
you're making stuff up now.
It sounds like I am. I ain't gonna catch. But Ikimoto, all of this stuff is Ikimoto.
I was with him to the last sentence. Yeah, I remember everything to the last sentence.
He's making stuff up.
That's how it was. So Sumire was like, "Yo, do you feel anything, Sarada?" And Sarada was like, "Now that you mentioned it, no." And they were talking in their mind at that. And then that's when they alerted Shikamaru, like they're not feeling anything. So now I could be wrong on the fact that that part came up prior to her making the let's be friends Ada or after, but they were on the bed when that happened, and that was still after the blushing scene and stuff like that. But either way, like long story short, like we been knew these hoes was immune. It was just a matter of how.
The word choice. Jesus.
That's how you know I'm truly about gender equality. I don't like. It's not even that deep with me. Like, yeah, bro. These niggas or these hoes, these motherfuckers was immune, bro. So yeah.
Yo, that's funny. Oh man.
No, that's good. My hot take is probably just going to be, we still don't know why they're immune. Ada's just.
It better be new. I was on the new wave train. Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It could be. They did say that the new wave was a summoning that was mimicked after the Kage.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of Kage's summonings, not Kage. He's mimicked after one of Kage's summonings, I should say that. Imagine she just had a Kage Otuski summoning.
Do you think it's still gonna be something else, or are you satisfied just with the like, oh, it was Ada?
Matter of fact, I wouldn't necessarily say for a fact that it is something else. I'm keeping the door open. Which you though just now gave me like some real good lore where you talked about how at certain points Ada pretty much looked at Sume, or pretty much seen Sume commenting about how she could potentially be lonely, and Ada kind of gasped at that point. Yeah, that's some insane lore. I ain't even remember, to be honest.
I don't think none of it happened.
No, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, that was the train scene.
He made it all up to fit his narrative. I don't know.
No, I'm not a gender pusher, guys.
No, yeah, remember that time when Ada had to wait like 3 days to get to the Hidden Leaf Village to start the content house, and she was essentially spying on everybody in the Leaf. Well,
I'm just messing with. I'm just messing with, bro. I remember. She got that was 3 years ago. For the fact that he like pulled the whole cohesive story together, I was like, this thing is lying.
That's how it be, bro. Hey, he's right though. Sometimes if a nigga just be spouting shit and he sounds confident, that don't mean he's telling the truth. So he's right. But this was facts that I was spitting.
What if I was just like, I brought it out? He just made it up. He was like, yeah, I did.
He was like, yeah, that's so true. 100% cat.
How did you know?
That would be some bullshit. One of these days, I'm gonna catch y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do that. Now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna so casual, and I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I'm capping. That's so lying. That's like,
I think that you could get away with it, which is funny.
Depending on how confident he could, for a fact.
I had a question for you.
Real quick question, bro. So I'm watching
both of y'all had questions.
Go ahead.
He be sounding convinced as hell. Like, all right, so I was watching Morbius, right? I don't know if you ever seen that bar, but it's like pretty much about a vampire. Well, I mean, dude, like he's dying of like a blood disease or whatever, so he like takes bats and like reconstructs their genetics. He does some shit to where he reconstructs his genetics to be more like a bat.
Let me stop.
Yeah. I don't know. So where his like body eats blood or something because he has a rare blood condition, but he's this little smart kid or whatever. But anyway, so he does that. He injects himself with it. He becomes fucking like just a personification of a vampire, except for he doesn't die in the sun. That's the only like thing that he doesn't do or whatever. But only reason why I bring up this movie is because I was a little bit confused because it was in the Spider-Man franchise, and at the end, if you watch the end credits, like you know how Marvel was like fucking.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
They're like real. I can't think of the word to say, but they're known to like have shit at the end credits. Like you got to really sit there and watch it all the way through. You can't just in the post credit scenes. The post credit scenes and shit. Like they're real big on that shit. So, you watch the post credit scenes in Morbius, like the dude, the Falcon dude from what was it, Homecoming or whatever. Old girl's dad.
Mm-hmm.
He flies up on him at the end, and I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with Spider-Man? I don't even remember this being in Homecoming. Like, so they even referencing him. So all right, yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say in the comics, those two, like Vulture and Morbius, they're part of a group called the Sinister Six, and basically it's 6 of Spider-Man's main ops. They come together. They're like, yeah, this nigga. Basically, they hating ass niggas like this nigga Spider-Man keep winning, gang. I can't beat him. You can't beat him.
They're like Dave Chappelle, the hater coalition, bro.
Basically that's like their live action
haters
to start it up. But I think they killed off that storyline because they're not even connecting it to Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, but that was like original plans. They definitely wanted to do a Sinister Six movie and have the Sinister Six be one of the main villains moving forward for Spider-Man. But it didn't really work out because people didn't really receive Morbius well.
Morbius wasn't that bad, bro.
It wasn't like
it.
visually. I was a fan of it because I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones, and the nigga from House of Dragons, he was the main villain. He in Game of Thrones, he's Daemon Targaryen, but he was like the other vampire in Morbius, so that's why I was rocking with it. I'm like, oh snap, Daemon's in Morbius, let me go see it. That's solely like the only reason I watched Morbius. I swear to you.
I think a lot of like the Marvel movies, they weren't received well until like I think it was the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So like the movies in between Endgame and like the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, it was like really flopping in theaters and stuff like that. But I watch those movies that they say are bad, and I watch it like I guess with a low expectation, I guess. And I'm like, hey, this is not that bad. It was like kind of capping about this being, because when you told me that people said the Eternals was a bad movie, I was like, shit wasn't that bad.
I don't know why people said that. I love the Eternals, but yeah, people said it was a bad movie. I don't know why. And I ain't gonna lie, for more, I specifically remember Morbius because I watched that movie at an Airbnb. It was the first time I was throwing a party, and I was at an Airbnb the night before the party.
Watching the movie is crazy. Oh,
and
okay.
that it'd be like I'm a simple nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie to people. But I was like, yeah, let me see what's on. I don't know what I watched it on, but I remember because I had a conversation with my homeboy, and I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, for game. It was a quick movie, wasn't it? Like an hour, like 45
what, Eternals? Hours. Hell no, Eternals.
No, I'm talking about Morbius.
Oh yeah, it's quick, like an hour 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I remember watching that movie genuinely and beat for beat. I think by the end of the movie, either my homeboy walked in the room because he was trying to do something, or I had walked out and I saw him, and I was like, yeah, I just watched Morbius. And then he gave me that face like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't crazy. It was just the regular. I was like, and I walked right by. He was like, yeah, I ain't really like it because he was a big Morbius fan, but he was like, he was disappointed. I was like, yeah, it was cool. I mean, I like the visuals, but I didn't really care for it. You said,
why it probably flops and like people like give their like their points and it's not received well, because like if you're like Marvel or whatever, or you're the MCU, your core fan base is going to be the people who rock with the comic books and like the initial stories, and MCU takes a lot of creative liberties when they're making their movies and shit. So like when they change stuff, people who are like,
that's why niggas probably wasn't rocking with it.
Yeah, people don't rock with it like that.
For me, I was just like, I was watching it and I'm just like, yeah, it's a cool movie. It's going down. I mean, I wasn't anything like, oh, that's going, like, I swear to you, it was just a regular movie for me. Like, I didn't have no opinions. I was just like,
But that's like if Boruto came out with a movie based on one of the TBV arcs right now, and they take their own creative liberties and they barely follow the damn manga where it's supposed to be based upon.
Boruto, we see a Boruto and Code team up or some shit.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? No matter how big of a fan you are, like just seeing it come to the big screen, if it doesn't follow like the plot line or anything like that, you're gonna be like, yo, this shit is trash. This is not what I was expecting. This is fucking garbage.
Yeah, that's also part of the reason why I don't read manga. Like, I was like, yeah, Boruto, like I get paid to do this stuff on YouTube, and like I made it my job, so that's an exception. But like, I ain't trying to read something and be like, oh man. And I've been pretty fair with the Boruto anime, so especially even if they drop something I don't like, I'm gonna let them know I don't like it. But like, I ain't gonna say it because I understand it from both sides, but also from like a viewers only side, like it is kind of like when you see a nigga that read the comics, like, all right, we get it, bro. We know what they were probably supposed to do, but at the end of the day, Eternals was hard to me. I fucks with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right. So I get it on both sides because that's.
But you went in there without
you don't understand what they changed. So
it's because you went in there kind of like me. Like I never really was a big comic book fan like that. I wasn't really into comics, but I knew about them and stuff like that. Like I was in low key. I was kind of in. I was a what do you call it, casual or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a real casual fan. Like I would see like little cartoons here and there. Like I was really big on Spider-Man because Spider-Man kept up the franchise and cartoons. It was like, yeah. So like if they didn't keep up with the only reason Iron Man is so big is because the movies really made Iron Man big.
Yeah, MCU.
MCU. They had a hard time making Iron Man like a sellable character. But
Iron Man, Captain America, and even Thor. The only niggas was popping was Wolverine, Hulk, and Spider-Man.
Yep. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. MCU turned them up.
Crazy. And y'all peep Beyond the Spider-Verse dropping. They got a date now. for the
What's the date?
Oh well, you don't watch it. Barra watch it. They gave us a date, Barra, for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I can't get with the animation.
I think June 18th, 2027.
June 18th, 20.
And then Spider-Man Brand New Day, Tom Holland Spider-Man is dropping.
Oh, wait a minute. You said 2027?
Yeah, 2 years from now, 2027.
They should have kept that to themselves.
They should have kept that to themselves. Yeah, they gave us the rollout. Spider-Man Brand New Day is dropping June 26th in the summer of 2026, though. So.
Yo, but Marvel does that when it comes to the movies, though. Like how they told us Doomsday, and then what was it?
Yeah, Doomsday coming out December of next year. We know.
Nah, but it's a follow-up movie, and they telling us about the follow-up movie already before it even comes out.
They be doing that shit.
Shit is gonna come on in 2027. Like they already probably in post-production for it already at this point in time and shit like that.
Yeah.
Probably already filming it. And, Doomsday is most likely already done as far as filming goes. They're probably already like
they I think they actually just started post filming again, reshoots. They just started because they finished filming a couple weeks ago, and I think it's been rumored that they started doing reshoots like last week. So yeah, they've been done. Like they because I think. Because Avatar Fire and Ash is coming out in December. So the word on the street is Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday first trailers are going to be on Avatar Fire and Ash premiere.
Bro, do you think they're going to have all three Spider-Mans in Doomsday?
Nah, I think well, I don't know what I think. I don't know, but I've heard Tom Holland is going to be important for Secret Wars, but Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield might be in Doomsday. So
bro, there
might be a Spider-Man in Doomsday, but Tom Holland won't be in Doomsday.
You know how I haven't seen the most recent Spider-Man because it's not on Disney Plus for whatever fucking reason. Or Disney.
Bro, you gotta watch No Way Home.
Bro, I'm gonna rent it. I've been saying that for the longest, but it's like $3 to rent it. I'm just gonna rent it. I'm just gonna pay.
No Way Home is the greatest Spider-Man movie.
Like I would
one of the greatest.
I would just like I usually censor this word. I'm gonna censor that. I would pee it. Pee it up,
yeah.
Pipe it up
on
or
the
whatever.
7 Seas. You will go to the 7 Seas.
Yeah, the 7 Seas. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's a better word for it right there. But it's always like I was watching this movie that I had just like found them from like a YouTube video that was doing like a how they like do video review or movie reviews. It was this random ass movie about a boxer, old white boxer and shit like that. I started watching the movie and then my fucking phone it glitched on me and it like refreshed this whole internet screen and I couldn't find the movie no more.
I will say this. The 7 Seas is a cool place, but whenever I need to check out a newsletter free game, I go to dailymotion.com. They have great news reports and other sources that update you on daily social and entertainment activities. So if you want to read different reports on the things that you are keeping up to date with, I will check out dailymotion.com because A, they seem very legit and trusted and reliable, and B, those said problems you most likely won't come across too. But yeah, anyways,
just a random way that he sanitized the 7 Seas. It's crazy. He gave us the clean version.
Yeah,
the edited PR version. That's crazy. Hey, you should think about being an artist PR agent or some shit like that.
Oh, get somebody. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing people, bro. Too many people. I can't save so many people. Like my words can only do so much. Like at that point, I'm arguing for a brick wall. I can't. I can't help everybody out. Oh my gosh.
Nah, but I'm gonna have to do that though. But I like to watch it the proper way nowadays. I don't know.
Nah, but I get what you mean. I respect that. But it's
because the experiences, I don't have to worry about anything glitching out or nothing like that when I just watch it.
And for me, mainly though, I love subtitles, bro. Even if I'm watching English, Japanese, Mandarin, or French, I need me some subtitles. Like,
I usually keep the subtitles on because I'm watching anime, but I'll be having like people who come over and we'll watch a movie. And they'd be like, "Can you take the subtitles off?" Because I start losing concentration when I'm reading and watching a movie. You can't you can't watch and walk.
Like you can't like the subtitles is there if you hear something and like what did they say? Like sometimes I could just read the word if I can't hear it out or make it out. I'm like, wait, what did he say? Instead of rewinding it, I'll be like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Like I saw the word, I heard it. I thought what I heard was not like So that's why I like subtitles.
Man, like how people used to make those YouTube videos where they're telling a story, but they're telling a story behind gameplay.
Oh yeah, like Fortnite or like GTA or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to like me. I used to get distracted by the gameplay a lot of times. Like I
That's
just what the fuck gameplay is going on. I was
that's it's
interested in the
crazy that
story.
you say that because in a lot of my videos, I think damn near every one of my videos, I include gameplay like in the
I would have
background.
to re fucking
And like
wind.
for like certain times, sometimes I'll be thinking like I try to keep the characters that I'm talking about like as the ones that are being played on screen, so it's not too crazy. But I get what you mean though. Like I'm like I hope niggas ain't getting lost in Naruto doing this giant Rasengan as opposed to be actually talking about this.
Okay, nah, because like when it's gameplay, when it's like first person shooter games and stuff like that, because that's mostly what people use, like first person shooter games and shit like that. Me, I be distracted as hell. I'm like, oh come on, hey, don't hit that court. Oh, you just got fucking sniped, bro. Come on, what the hell?
Damn it. And the whole time they just like, in meantime, right chat, meantime.
And I ain't paying no fucking attention, bro.
No attention.
I gotta rewind the video. Like, god damn, I done missed the whole.
I'm crying.
I done missed the whole goddamn concept of the video.
No.
It distracted me. But yeah, nah, I know people who I'll be watching. I as we both do, watch different types of media. So like I'm watching a lot of anime and shit like that. Or I can't say a lot, but I watch a decent amount. But I watch enough to where I have to keep subtitles on because I'm not going to keep on turning them on and off.
Man, you gotta catch up on that. Well, you watching One Punch Man right now, ain't you? I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna check it out later on. I watched that first episode. I'm gonna hop back on it later.
Yeah,
I'm watching
farther
too
than
much.
you. How you
right
gonna tell me to get back on some shit that I'm farther than you are?
Yeah, you farther than me. I was about to say you done seen the first 2 episodes, right? Yeah.
Second episode is pure comedy, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna you watch My Hero, or was it Bauer who watched My Hero? Who watched My Hero?
I watched My Hero, but I kind of dropped My Hero at the same time.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Season 8 is crazy different, bro.
I was about to say, I watched it, but now I ain't get to season 8.
Yeah, all right, it's the final season, so at this point, 4. it's you here or you not. But yeah, season 8's been going crazy for My Hero this season. So after I finish that, I'm gonna hop back on One Punch Man and knock it out.
Is it like season 4 of Attack on Titan type of stuff? Where it's like the whole storyline coming together?
I ain't gonna lie, the episode that dropped today, I gotta watch it. But last week's episode, when I told y'all, I'm gonna be honest, because I was sitting in my backyard on my phone. Because I you know what I'm saying, I was getting comfortable. I had to bring out my cigar and I had a drink. You know what I'm saying? And my dog was out there in the yard running around. I was like, we want to watch this My Hero episode. When I tell y'all my dog was genuinely concerned because I was like 8 minutes in the episode, I paused it. My dog named Bucky. I was like, yo, Bucky, he's a pit bull. Nigga looked at me. I'm like, bro, I might be back here watching the greatest anime episode of all time. I looked him dead in his face and said that, bro. I was like, Bucky, I might be back here watching a great.
My boy was on
watching that shit, bro. My Hero, like, and I ain't never like. Even with season 2, like some of my favorite moments of the anime, bro. This season, especially that last episode, bro, when I told y'all I paused it so many times, talking to my dog, because I ain't got nobody else around me. I'm like, yeah, bro. I was like, yeah, this show is it, bro. I'm like, I ain't gonna, yeah, man. My Hero had me on my toes. So
that shit had you, motherfucker. That was an enhancer for the liquor and the motherfucker.
Nigga, I was like, bro, I ain't seen something this good since like 2B Hero X, honestly.
So like I'm so far behind that I don't even know if they had a time skip or not.
Nah, them niggas. Well, I guess a couple months if you count that, but nah, not really.
So them niggas the same size?
Well, nah, I mean, because the anime start day in year 1. Right now they're year 2, and they didn't get to finish year 2 because of the whole stuff that's going on.
Nigga, all this happened. Oh, excuse me. Hold up. Man, so all this happened.
Yeah, they started the anime in 9th grade. Right now, the final arc, these niggas in 10th grade, but they not in school right now.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And yeah, that's great because it's only 12. I think it's only 9 more episodes left until the anime's over. So
that's not bad.
That's tough, bro. But yeah, definitely one of the heavy hitters, man. My Hero's crazy.
Nah, we'll see how they wrap it up. I haven't heard anything because I ain't really been tapped in.
Yep.
And I unsubscribed from a very big YouTube channel because they kept on.
We talked about that. We did talk about that.
That's how I used to keep up with a lot of shit.
Yeah. That's how it was. I ain't gonna lie. That's how it was for JJK with me. But I'm excited for this movie that comes out. Even though I know things, it's hard to avoid. I'm pretty sure everybody was having trouble. Anime only was having trouble doing JJK's manga run to avoid spoilers. But
hey, just stop watching JJK at some point. honestly, because I was getting spoiled so much. I was like,
I hit myself with the what's the name? With the Men in Black pen. Like
I forgot
that
what it's
time when we was
called.
talking
I
in the
forgot
chat,
what
I
it's
forgot
called.
what anime
The
you brought up.
Equalizer. Is what the thing was called.
I forgot what
Equalizer
anime you had brought up. And
Black
you said
Clover.
something about what were we talking about? Black Clover free game or
Black
something?
Clover. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said something. I was like, I mean, I probably saw that already, but right now I can't even bring up what you said because like I genuinely believe that I'm able to make myself forget things. So I don't think I'll be hitting myself with that Men in Black pen if I see something I don't like, bro. I'll be like, yeah, let me just go ahead and forget that.
You're gonna have to teach me that.
Yeah, bro.
My boy knows how to just wipe shit from his memory. Shit's
literally
crazy.
Literally, bro.
Hey, like I hate to like stray away from the topics and shit like that. But you ever had like a moment in life where you completely forgot something, but you're sitting there and then like something just triggers a fucking memory and you're like, God damn.
Yeah.
I didn't remember this shit in 15, 20 years. What the hell?
Yeah.
I was 5 years old when this happened. I wonder how the fuck did I remember this?
It'd be like that. Shit be anchors in life, man. It'd be like that for sure. What was I gonna say? What's the name? Oh, I was gonna ask what's the name about it. But no, yeah, you're right.
What's the name? Bar?
Yeah, I was gonna ask because he had said something. He said something, not last pod, but a couple pods ago that we was like, I was like, Bar, you kind of tripping. And it kind of proved them right this chapter. So I was like, I was gonna concede and apologize.
I'm back. What happened?
Oh, bro, shit, you here, Bar?
You stand on business, bro, even if we wrong.
Who, me? Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Bar, you was right, bro. You was
right,
bro.
we don't ever admit niggas is right around here on the cloud, bro. We ignorant around here, bro.
You said we ignorant. Rule number 7 that hit a leaf, nigga.
Gotta respect it. Now what happened?
I'll say. Remember we had that debate, Bar. I was like, I don't think they're gonna make Jura's wood style that big of a thing.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah. So then Amato comes and says, basically, I'm trying to pull up the players.
No, that's facts. He was like, yeah. Somebody said that shit in the comments, like, oh, Barrow was right this whole time.
Barrow was right. And so Amato was like, his expression is hard to read. Well, Kawaki, they're watching the game footage, right? They're watching the highlight reel, and they seeing Jura on the tape.
Bro, you can't be that. You can't say shit like that because I'm sitting here like, what for real? Like, what game was he watching?
I mean, what else are you calling that shit that Amato got? They got footage literally of Jura.
Yeah. They got film.
He's like, his expression is hard to read, but it looks like he took some damage. And that tree he's growing, it's almost definitely the same divine tree that he's composed of. And the Amato goes on to say, so not only do they heal wounds, but the trees can function as powerful weapons and impregnable shields as well. And Kawaki's like, so what are you saying? He doesn't have no weaknesses? Amato's like, forget weaknesses. It almost makes you think he might be impossible to kill. And I was like, damn. So they're really making Jura's tree that much of a problem. And I didn't think that was going to be the case. So you was right. You was right on that.
Yeah, what I was kind of thinking, I mean, it doesn't seem like killing him or killing him is a problem, but like beating him in battle isn't a problem. I don't think so.
Yeah, killing him is a problem. Clock is wrong once every day. Wrong one. I mean, he was right once, bro. I think that's the same. Even a broken clock is right once.
I mean, for me, I just thought it was just something simple as like, oh, he pulled out a wall made out of wood. Like, you know how some people do like a mud style wall, some shit like that. Like Jura just had a tree, like a wall tree is wood jutsu, and it was just something like that. But they making it where like, nah, these trees that he's able to cultivate and use are an actual problem. And with his ability to control these trees, it's damn near making them impossible to kill, according to Amato. So I'm like, damn, I did not think that Ikimoto was going to focus that much on Jura's usage of the trees, but he is.
Yeah, which I don't get. Like, for example, when Jura first attacked the Hidden Leaf Village and pulled up on him and Wadi and called her Naruto, Shikadai was able to stop the trees from clamping down on her at first. Like, if they're that strong, how is Shikadai able with his weak shadow paralysis to stop it? It could just be like a durability type of thing.
Yeah, because bro.
I mean,
he shot that blast and that tree did not bro. Either Jura just took it face on and he was just like, yeah, let me just summon this tree to heal myself, or he used the tree to block it.
I mean, but Shikadai was able to constrain the tree. He wasn't able to stop shit, really. honestly.
Loki, yeah, he gave, like a split second is a long time in the ninja world.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, so he was able to restrain it for a short period of time, but he really didn't stop nothing.
Yeah, I can see that, but even still, that I'm thinking the durability of it. Hypothetically, if it,
it's a feat for sure. No, I was just saying that's a feat. I was agreeing with you.
No, yeah, but I'm saying even still though, like hypothetically, like if he did just slow it down, that should be like impossible if we're scaling it to like the durability of like it blocking what Kawaki and Boruto. No, it wasn't Boruto. What Kawaki tried to do, like that durability. So I'm guessing the durability is way stronger than the actual strength of the tree.
I mean,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Boruto was able to cut it up easily. Shikadai was able to come to it, like, you know what I'm saying, make it to a halt for a quick second. So that makes sense. But also, like, I don't know, the speed, like, I think the speed is up there too, because like Kawaki shot a powerful bat, but at the same time, he was point blank, like right in front of his face. So like that tree had to have shot up like instantly for Jordan to not to get touched by that.
I gotta brush up on some of this God tree lore. Wasn't it like when a tailed beast or when the 10 tails loses its not tailed beast, when a God tree loses a fruit, then it turns to a tailed beast. But when a tailed beast I guess devours an Otsuki member, then it turns into a God tree.
Yeah.
But why are the God trees still looking for Otsukis?
Because they haven't devoured an Otsutsuki.
You
so
just
how
said
they're a tree?
Yeah.
They're tree
logic that Bar just said is kind of.
No, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying, bro. I would say they're a tree because if you take the 10 tails itself, like, well, Jura is just like the 10 tails. I don't know. I guess you can say the implications of Cold's karma that has the Otsutsuki essence and the claw marks, like it plays a role into whatever like happens when they devour Otsutsuki. Some type of similar process or process along the same mechanics is undergoing when Cold uses his blood and claw marks to wrap around the 10 tails and mold it. And then once they actually bite a human, it's like a defect. You know what I'm saying? So I think it lines up.
Yeah, it could be. I just
It
thought
lines up. But like if they actually eat an Otsutsuki, then they're gonna become a true and through divine tree. Like I don't know who said it. I want to say for some reason, I want to say Kitomaki. I think it was in one of his videos. But if you look at it like this, like everything is incomplete when it comes to the Shinju. Granted, yes, they're powerful and strong, but in the terms of like the grand scheme of things, everything is incomplete. Like 10 tails eats an Otsutsuki and then a divine tree grows. That divine tree sprouts chakra fruit. In this case, a 10 tails eats a 10 tails gets affected by Cold's claw marks and Ishiki's Otsutsuki essence, right? And then they go on to bite maybe a human, a shinobi, or ninja. That the ninja grows a defective divine tree. That defective divine tree then sprouts not a chakra fruit, but a soul thorn bulb. And from that soul thorn bulb comes the Shinju.
Do you think could be Shibai cells that are like making it defective or whatever like that? Like, because even like they started off the story with the Hashirama cells and I'm trying to recreate it and stuff like that, and like making it synonymous with the God tree when he had that fake God tree or whatever.
Nigga Victor, yeah. I think it's just I don't think it's Shibai cells. I think it's just the lack of the Otsutsuki. I would say that.
The lack of the Otsutsuki.
Like if they were like let's
no,
say,
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I mean, if you want to go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just going to like if they would have bite an Otsutsuki instead of a regular nigga. That's all. Like if they would have bite Boruto or Kawaki, get one of them. Like they wouldn't get Shinju counterparts. They would just get. Well, actually, that's a good question. I don't know. Let me not answer that like I do know.
I remember I was watching a video and it was kind of like sprung a memory on me and shit. It was like they were saying how the Jura is probably like the step before an Otsutsuki or whatever, like how Otsutsuki sprouts or how they're born.
I think you brought that up on the channel before. You brought that
up.
I
did. Yeah, a couple pods ago, and just sparked my memory of that video.
Yeah,
the gang way too strong, dog. You look at niggas like Urashiki and Tonetti, like it can't be. It can't be.
Yeah, bro.
Tonetti is a half Otsutsuki. It's not even full.
Yeah.
Or 0.003 Otsutsuki.
I need Momoshiki to pop up and call Jura a hard tree. The tree with the hard R. You know he's gonna come. You know he's gonna be racist to Jura.
Every time you fucking say that, bro, it's still funny. I don't know why.
It's like, imagine what Momoshiki says something to Jura. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Jura. Jura, he says some crazy shit. Like, Boruto already called Jura a tree. Like, he already called him a tree. Like, imagine Momoshiki just says some detestable foul shit, and Jura just looks at him like, what does that mean?
That's gonna be like when Loki insulted the Hulk, and the Hulk still fucking like
He's
using
like,
that
what?
damn beam
Yeah,
back.
he's like, puny god. He said puny god. Nigga gonna be like, this is no Sasuke? Like, I'd rather Boruto or Kaoki.
Yeah, for real. Like, come on.
Motherfucker.
You got too much attitude. You too sassy for me, right? Go
that
back.
Shit is hilarious.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I mean, like, he does have a god concept, but it doesn't mean that he's as strong as Jura. But they're making it out to be like, yo,
Momoshiki is lucky because the way his complex works, he couldn't have been like going through the story by himself. Like, solely because of Boruto's power up, he's already in the discussion. So everything Momoshiki has is going to be because like it coincides. Like, Momoshiki's able to scale up to Jura because of how strong Boruto made his body be, and Boruto is able to be as strong as he is right now and still not have to worry about anything because he knows eventually if he gets Momoshiki's power, he's going to be even stronger.
Would you say Momoshiki is who would you say is stronger? Like right now, would you say Jura is stronger or Momoshiki stronger?
Shit, man, I ain't gonna lie. Boruto versus Jura was a crazy fight. And I ain't gonna cap. Boruto was flying away from the Bijou bombs. Had it been Momoshiki, it would have been Bijou bomb meeting Bijou bomb face to face. Or maybe Rasengans. He would have been shooting Rasengans from out his fingertips.
Like, if we're going kind of like power scale or whatever, like, who would you say is stronger? Like, Momoshiki, he fought Naruto, Sasuke, and the Kage. And then Jura, he fought Boruto.
Well, from everything we've seen from the two, Jura is way stronger. But if we quantify a Momoshiki in this 15-year-old Boruto's body, I can't say because one, we don't know how much. We know Momoshiki is going to be cracked, but we don't know how much stronger that makes him.
I wasn't even putting him. I wasn't even like putting Boruto into the equation because I know that's OP. I was just talking about Momoshiki.
Momoshiki, he's getting dog walked. That's not even a conversation. He's getting dog walked by Jura. What the fuck he needs? Yeah, he needs Boruto's body. He needs that shit.
Yeah. So he can't even
nah, bro. He's getting punched in by Naruto and Sasuke, bro.
Only reason why I bring that up because he can't justifiably call him inferior creature if he's like astronomically weaker.
If he has a god complex, he does. He can. Yeah, I don't mean you're right. It's like Frieza. He got his ass whooped by Broly as he was insulting him. He's like, you monkey, and he got punched through another meteor, bro. So I don't think that's crazy.
Frieza's ignorant as fuck, bro.
But you're right though. That's why I'm saying like it has to be in Momoshiki and Boruto's body because if Momoshiki were to manifest by himself, like he not gonna talk heavy tough shit to like he already ducked the fade from Ishiki. Dude ain't pop out till he disintegrated into dust.
I mean, did he duck the fade or was he playing
ducked the fade, bro? He ducked the fade, bro. He was ducking the fade, bro. Nigga was ducking the fade from a one-eye Sasuke. Like he took his eye and still tried to duck the fade, bro.
Yo,
Momoshiki is smart. He just got he know he's the type of asshole that's like you can't do nothing about it if they already know.
Vessel wasn't strong enough to go against a Nishiki.
That's the thing. He knows. That's what I'm saying. Like it's certain assholes like you get that good feeling where like you prove them wrong or you run up them and then they get surprised. But Momoshiki is the type of asshole that knows like, yeah, you're probably stronger than me. But hey, what if I do this? Like he's the type see you walking by with a cane and kick the cane and then laugh. Like he doesn't care. You know, like he don't got that. Like his sense of pride is different. It's not an honor with it. It's not like, oh, let me let you power up and nah, nigga. You stronger than me. That's cool. I'm gonna wait these next 2 years though, and I'm gonna catch you slipping at the bakery, and then we gonna see who's stronger then. That's how he is. So he would definitely call Jura a tree with the hard R.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna catch you in the bookstore in the nonfiction section, bro. You gonna catch these hands.
He gonna see Jura reading a book. He gonna shoot around Saigon through the pages.
That's how it goes.
I'm crying. Nah.
Gotta respect
it. Gotta respect it.
Gotta respect it. That's hilarious, bro.
That is crazy.
We got predictions though going in.
I was gonna ask y'all who y'all think is gonna take the next L. Like who do y'all think is gonna be the next pack?
Konohamaru.
Come on now, Konohama's on a chopping block. Let's be realistic here.
Bro, he should be, bro.
I know. Should be.
What is he there for?
Euro.
He's here for moral support, Barbara. He's a real nigga. Konohama's a real nigga, bro.
And other character development. Yeah. They're using it as a crutch for character development for other characters.
Bro could have snitched on Boruto. He held it down 10 toes all the way.
He's a big part of the main core cast.
And remember, a couple chapters ago, he landed on both feet after Boruto threw him. The tuck and roll was impeccable form right there, Bara. Like, come on.
You would have broke your goddamn femur if you would have.
LeBron would have had to sit out 3 days had he tried to do that tuck and roll. Konohama was different, man. Come on.
Boy, people I'm about to send to the Discord. This is crazy.
Wait, what?
I seen this when I was rewatching the series. I mean, rereading the series. I keep on saying rewatching. I don't know.
What you see? Wait, what happened?
Well, I'm about to send it if these messages stop popping up. All right, yeah. All right. Bruh, I don't even gotta say nothing. This is the second time they called my guy Konohamaru stupid.
Oh, bro.
This is the second time, bro.
Bro.
This is just nasty.
Are you talking about Lord Kubo? Or wait, what's this? This is Hidari.
This is Hidari. Early.
Wait. Hold on. Let me see. He called him stupid?
Nah, he's asking him a question. Like he asking him a question. He's asking him a genuine question, bro. Are you hard of hearing? If not, I can speak up a couple octaves if you can't hear me. Or are you feeble-minded? Because if you can hear perfectly, I want to dumb down what I'm saying to you so you can understand, so we can have an educated conversation.
But that's even crazier coming from Hidari, who takes everything at face value. So that means Hidari genuinely thought either Konohamaru couldn't hear or was
feeble-minded. That's what I'm saying.
And we know for a fact he's not deaf.
Wild.
We know for a fact he's not deaf.
And we talking about the same guy who walked into a bookstore and asked the shelf if Naruto Uzumaki was here. That's crazy.
Hold up. The fuck out of here. No, that did not happen. I refuse.
In what was the chapter? Jura and Hidari?
Nah, he asked Jura if Naruto was there.
Bro, he could say he was looking straight at that bookshelf. And Jura turned around and said, "Are you serious?" He looked at Hidari and said,
"I gotta pull up the panel. You gotta pull up the panel."
Let me see what chapter that is, bro. I gotta see what chapter.
Could have been a trick door, like, you feel me?
He literally walked in, mind you, he could have been talking to Jura, but he looked straight at that bookshelf and said, "Naruto Uzumaki, are you here?" That's the man that literally had a quick 2-sentence with Konohamaru and said, "Are you deaf or are you just dumb?"
You know them hidden rooms that be right behind a bookshelf? That's what he probably thought. Come on, bro.
That's crazy. Let me see. Jura and Hidari in the bookstore.
That's what I'm looking up to. Let me see.
Yeah. I was about to say they got enough clout. You could look that type of stuff up on Google now.
Yeah, it's 2 Vortex chapter 8.
It's chapter 8. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what it says on Google's.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me go to images. Oh, here it goes. Yeah. Oh damn!
Damn.
My other phone. Hold on. Let me send it to. Damn it! I hate when I do that shit.
This nigga, you fucking selling drugs? You got multiple phones over there.
I got 2 phones, one for work and one for the drugs. Please stop. Nah. What is my work phone though? I'm limited use on this.
Limited use, but you're using it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I think if I try to search this up, I'm gonna start like, hold on,
Nah, you straight. I'm just messing with you. Let me see here. I don't think this is the right one. I don't think this is the right chapter. Oh wow. I'm glad I'm not sharing my screen. This shit is wild. Let me see. I don't see them in the bookstore. Hey, chat, help us out. Is it chapter 8 or is it another chapter? Why is Kawaki and Boruto's
I got it. I'm gonna send it to the chat right now. I had to mute myself because my mic is like lagging.
I don't think this is it anyways. I think I'm on the wrong one. Oh, maybe no. I'm not on the wrong one. Oh, I am. No, I'm not. They kill people and then okay, hold on. Let's see. Look at this. A rare bookshop. How magnificent. This is unexpected. Looks promising. So he's here. Uzumaki Naruto. Nah, that's not what he says, bro. He says, so he's here, Uzumaki Naruto. Hold on, let me show you. I mean, this is an unofficial. This is a one of the websites from the 7 Seas. So please excuse me.
Yeah, I was about to just say, I sent you official translation.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just sent it to the group chat. Oh, he is kind of looking at Jura, I ain't gonna lie. But nah, look at the official translations though.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at it, but it won't fucking. It's real like fuzzy, but it's my computer. It won't focus. Or is that the image? Could be the goddamn image you sent me. This guy sent me a fucking.
Damn, I sent you some other shit.
Nah, you sent me the image, but I'm just saying.
Oh, it's not loading?
I'll show you what I'm saying. It won't focus in, so I can't really like read the text like that.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Hold on.
I'm about to say, that's not the image.
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
I was sharing the wrong screen. Yeah, this is what I meant to share right here. So like it won't focus in on the image. I can't really read the text.
I could read it from my phone. But at the bottom is literally them walking in, and Jura's like, this is fantastic. For an unexpected encounter, it looks promising. And then Hidari says, are you here, Uzumaki Naruto? Are you here? And then Jura turns around and says, interesting. I like the way he said it with a straight face. So, that's like a concerning, like that's a concerning that that's the person calling you feeble-minded, bro.
Yo, nah, see, all right, so like this unofficial translation that I had up it's both of them are pretty funny. I can tell this is not like the official translation because the one I have, it says how magnificent, this is an unexpected, looks promising, and then so he's here, Uzumaki Naruto. What amuses me is you're asking this with a straight face.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's what I'm saying. Jura, like imagine Jura like responding to an insult from Momoshiki. He's like, interesting. That's interesting. Nigga Kawaki flicked him off. Nigga Jura went home and said, Kawaki gave me a compliment, Hidari. Nigga said, what? He said, I'm in a good mood, man. This dude Kawaki praised me, bro. I'm feeling good.
Yo, it's crazy. Like, how do y'all remember this like one little nuance thing in the manga? Like, it's like when Hidari was looking at the bookshelf and said, "Is Naruto here?"
Because that's
I could not remember this chapter 8.
Like,
bro. This is 2 years ago.
This was before we got some real confirmation for Hidari being an idiot. Everybody was still on some Sasuke Shinju finna be on some. So I remember, like, once we had the awakening, it was like, yeah, this nigga's an idiot. He's an idiot. Hidari's an idiot.
Yo, we can say that about most of the Shinju though. They're kind of like, even though they're supposed to be like have sentience or whatever, they're kind of like dumb.
I would say Matsuri and Ryu were childish and idealistic. Mamushi is carefree. Jura is very intuitive, and Hidari is intuitive as well because they both like to think and read and voice their opinions out loud. But yeah, Hidari's an idiot. He's a dunce.
I was saying more of like everybody except Jura is an idiot.
I can agree to an extent. Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah, I mean, like
especially Mamushi. Really once we see 20 of Mamushis pop up, them niggas gonna be like, nah, that was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, Mamushi, we see like 20 or 30 Mamushis. Them niggas gonna be walking around very, it's gonna be concerning.
Yo, all right. So like, did they say that? I don't know. I think I asked this question before, like when we saw the when we had the spoilers. But since we have like the official translations, did they say anything regarding Mamushi multiplying or like doing that? I guess it's a cloning technique or some shit like that. Does it split his chakra up or whatever his strength up between each clone, or is each clone as strong as Mamushi?
It's all full powered Mamushi. No splitting of chakra. Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. So basically he gets dumber every time the more clones he makes, right? So like we were speaking about it before. All right. So like just to quote my man Hidari. So he'd be like feeble-minded at the end of the day if he makes like 10, 20 clones. Like just like they're not saying that's the amount of clones he has to make, but just like throwing a number out there. Do you think that will make him more dangerous?
Nah, he just gonna be chewing crayons. I mean, he's still gonna have the same strength, but that's why I was saying earlier, like the way Kasha Koji explains it, he's like, he's gonna be easier to be dealt with because his intelligence drops significantly and his pain sensitivity dulls. So I'm like, that's kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's exactly beat for beat the 4th grade Ninja Warrior 10 Tails, but like the 4th grade Ninja Warrior 10 Tails wasn't that smart. Like, granted, it targeted the Shinobi base at the time, but like it wasn't as smart as the Shinju, where they could think and speak, operate on its own. It was a rampaging beast, but the strength was still there. So I'm like, if Mamushi is only getting dumber, but his strength is still there, it's like, I don't think that just automatically makes him easier to deal with. Well, in terms of like maybe like his attack patterns are more guessable, yes, but like
he's
still gonna
less
punch
strategic.
you, and you're still gonna land across the village if the hit lands. Like, so
yeah, but his moves would be probably more linear and stuff like that, easier.
More linear, but the speed won't go away. So I'm like,
no.
So if it's one Mamushi and he's already like, let's say like he's smart and he's operating away like, boom, oh, this dude is too fast for me. Like, I can't keep up. And just say he summons 30 clones. Now the nigga is stupid. And you see where he's going to come from, but he's still too fast. You know, this is like it don't matter. He's still too fast, bro.
Oh, man.
So I think
dumbass in a Ferrari.
Who will be relative enough to a smart Mamushi. Like, once he gets dumbed down, they're like, okay, his movements are easier to read. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got to clarify on this pain sensitivity. Like, more of him equals more pain or less pain. Once that gets clarified, then I can have a more definite answer.
Because he'll be like kind of like Vegeta when Vegeta goes into that Ego Vegeta or whatever. I can't remember the next.
I heard about it. I don't know exactly what's going down with Ultra Ego Vegeta.
Oh, Ultra Ego Vegeta. No, you said Vegeta.
Ultra Ego Vegeta. My fault. I don't know. Like,
I don't want to get it wrong or whatever, but from what I remember, because I read the manga, it's like the more pain or the more damage he receives, the stronger he gets.
Okay.
So like he takes damage on purpose because it makes him stronger or whatever. So like the reason why I bring that up,
is he like writhing in pain though? Is he like
no? Yeah. No. The reason why I bring that up though is kind of like Mamushi will start taking damage on purpose, or not on purpose, but he'll start taking more damage because he doesn't feel the pain.
That's even crazier that you mentioned that. Yeah, so yeah, these niggas stand no chance, bro. No chance.
Yeah. It's like if you like attack him, if he attacks you and then you impale him, he's not going to feel that shit. He's just going to try to keep on coming at you until he pretty much dies.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So they have to make it where he feels the pain, because if he can't feel the Inojin is an exception, because Kasha Koji admits he's about to create a jutsu that helps against Mamushi. But niggas like Chocho, niggas like Konohamaru, right? That Rasengan really. Wind barrier, they ain't doing shit. I'm sorry, Konohamaru.
Nah, I'm saying like it don't, not really, because like say you can't feel pain, bro. Like you can't feel no pain, you're immune to pain or whatever. Like if you get hit if somebody shoots you, you're still gonna die, whether you feel that bullet or not. It's still gonna shut down some organs or whatever. Like
that's true, but I'm saying like if they can already surpass his durability though.
True.
So if they can't surpass his durability, then that is like you're extremely fucked. Because now not only can he not feel pain, but you're striking him through the chest with the Chidori, and he's looking you dead in your eyes.
I mean, what's really durability in the Naruto franchise? Like dudes is getting killed by basically
taking whatever.
I mean,
whatever
reason why I'm saying
out of commission.
What I'm saying is because we got motherfuckers who are dying from splinters. Like
internal organs. Like I don't know what to say to Neji, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Like dudes with 360-degree defense is dying from splinters. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what's really durability in the Naruto franchise?
I mean, like in terms of like being able to take a hit. So someone like Naruto is extremely durable. He tanked a hit that split the moon in half, right? And he's still like, his body didn't get split in half, so that's durability. Like in that case, so like with Mamushi, let's stick to Mamushi. With Mamushi, when he fought Boruto in chapter 4, Boruto hit that nigga with a Chidori Nagashi stream or a purple lightning stream. He tanked that and he just kept on going. He was in the middle of an attack, got hit with the purple lightning. We see the damage on his body, and he just keeps on going for the same attack on Boruto. So it's like that's something like. And now that I mentioned that, actually, so that might mean the more he summons, he might feel more pain because he looked like he didn't really feel that from Boruto. But yeah, either way, he was still in the same motion. So that's like durability right there. He was able to obviously take damage from the attack from Boruto, but he was durable enough to keep on going, to keep fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
I never knew you left.
Damn. It'd be like that. Damn.
How long you been gone?
I ain't gonna lie, nigga, you was gone for
Probably
like at least 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes, bro.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, when he put it in the chat, bro, he was still talking when he said he was going to be 2 seconds.
Nah, I typed in the chat again. I said I was about to.
Oh,
yeah, he was like BRB again.
Look into the chat.
I don't be my fault.
It's all right.
Nah, my bad.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, gang. I'm hoping on dimension returns. But hold on, what was you saying?
All right, we can. But I was about to see what y'all talking about.
We was talking about Mamushi. We was talking about pretty much his durability and him splitting up, becoming dumber and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. To be honest, I was thinking that ability might be worse than Shadow Clones. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, yeah. The only thing that is better, only like the only.
Y'all hear that thunderstorm?
Yeah, I heard that. I was gonna ask you what the hell that was.
Damn, it's raining out there, boy.
Oh man, I'm jealous. The only like upside that it has over like the ninjutsu shadow clone is that you don't have to split your chakra up with your clones.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only thing that I'm getting. Each clone is supposed to be as strong as the next.
But if you're Naruto, that you can kind of bypass that weakness though. Like if you're just that much stronger.
Well, because Naruto, the way that Tsunade said it, she said one shadow clone is strong enough to protect the whole village. Like he just has so much chakra, where his shadow clones was just that fucking strong.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you got a dude who's summoning 1,000, summoning 3 ain't really that much.
Yeah, it makes sense because it also goes into the durability. But like, yeah.
Well, you remember when Kiba, when he tried to mimic Naruto and he fucking made like I think 3 or 4 shadow clones, this nigga passed out.
Yeah, I was about to say that exactly. I was about to say that's why Toby Ramen made it a forbidden jutsu because like the multi-shadow, a nigga try to do that, they're gonna die. And Naruto just popped that shit out. He was like, "Oh, there's 1,000 of me. There we go."
Yeah. I don't even think Sasuke ever did that. Like Sasuke, he was flexing on Boruto when he was talking about Sarada. He was like, "Oh, that's Sarada. The only reason why Sarada can do that because she's a
Uchiha." And then he summoned like 10 clothes on Boruto's ass.
Like, he was like, "Well, this is your specialty then." You
he said, "How come I can pull out 10 of you, nigga?" That's funny. But that's true. And it also goes to Boruto's durability. Like when you think about it, if it's that deep, like niggas out here like, yeah, Shadow Clone is cool, but niggas don't fight with it because you definitely might die if you, and Boruto's out here fighting New Way with 3 Shadow Clones. Like that's tough. I'm not gonna lie to niggas. That's tough.
Nah, I mean, yeah, you bring up a good point. That's true.
That's tough. And then also when you think about it, why is Two Blue Vortex Boruto not using Shadow Clones? Is it really a useless thing? Like he called Mitsuki, well, I don't think he called Mitsuki's snake clones useless, but he was like, more doesn't always mean better. I don't know if he got an epiphany somehow in the time skip, like, yeah, I'm off Shadow Clones or something. Or I don't know.
Well, you know what? They may use it in the anime, like a kind of like a bait and switch type thing.
Yeah.
You know, they may get included in the anime, but as far as like Boruto, I would say mostly because that doesn't fit his fighting style. Like he was like based off of the Uchiha fighting style, and they don't use shadow clones like that.
I ain't gonna lie,
that's
bro.
Naruto shit.
Boruto, like the fighting style is his because it's like if you just keep it at 4 shadow clones, like Boruto using the feet of another shadow clone to jump in different directions in the air while another one uses the hands to flip, like that's cold. Like I think that like the way they use Boruto shadow clone in his fights, like from early on in anime, you can already tell like he's more creative with it because he has less shadow clone options. So like the things he's doing with his shadow clones are very like they each have a very crucial and important role. I think that works for his fighting style. Like they did it.
I think they will include it. I think it will make a lot of sense for him to use shadow clones. I mean, he uses the fucking Rasengan, so like shadow clones is like
I don't know if that point in the fight when he was fighting Jura, when he threw that kunai, some people were like he summoned a shadow clone, and other people like he used transformation jutsu and just transformed from the kunai.
That word fucked you up.
The transfer, the transfer. Because I was about to say some other shit.
I know.
I was gonna say substitution, and then I started saying transformation already.
So that word fucks you up, bro.
Yeah. But I don't know. So like, I don't know if that's like maybe he used the shadow clone there. Like Boruto using 4 shadow clones in a fight was always cold to me. I'm not gonna cap. After he learned, I don't know if it was a creative direction, but after the nigga learned the Rasengan, it was a good minute. He started to get back to his like roots, like towards the Kawaki arc. But after he learned the Rasengan, for a good minute, he became a Rasengan merchant. Like he forgot damn near how to fight. Like Boruto, like pre-Rasengan Boruto was summoning 2 shadow clones and having one use lightning in his hands, the other use wind, while the main one has a water style jutsu warming up, and they're flinging him through the opponent. I'm like, he was
the
very
Uzumaki
creative.
stream.
Yeah, like he was very creative with his shadow clones because he only had 4, and the 4 had to maximize their capabilities.
No, yeah, I think it's just like
go ahead, Barbara.
It's certain spots he just don't need. Like you said earlier, he said not all situations. I forgot the exact quote. He said not all situations.
Damn, that scared the fuck out of me. My fault.
Bro, you don't imagine the flash of light I just saw through my window, bro.
My fault. My fault cut you off, Bar. Yeah, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
Go ahead, Bar.
Go ahead. My fault.
No, yeah, Boruto, when he was talking to Mitsuki, he was like, I forgot what he said specifically, but he said not all situations you need, or more is more.
More don't mean better.
Yeah. So there is some situations though that more is better. So I guess Boruto knows those specific situations, and that's when he'll use them.
I mean, think about it. Last time he fought Code in the manga, he used shadow clones. Like he had the Karma Seal, he had the shadow clones, and now when he fought Code in TBV in the first arc back, the nigga used his sword and Uzahiko. Now, granted, he wanted to get the information. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I think his fight style definitely, like, Freeway might be right. They definitely changed it. Like, I don't know, man. That sucks, though.
That's what I'm saying, though, because, like, if you think about it, who was training him before the, what is it, the flipping arc or whatever Bar call it?
He literally,
Naruto. He came up under his father. His father was his tutor, was his
Konohamaru. And then Sasuke,
right. Whatever, Konohamaru. Okay.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying Konohamaru. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't even know why you brought up him. But you can say Boruto taught himself at that point.
I was about to say he damn near was teaching himself, but yeah.
No, yeah, he was always low key genius. He was teaching himself, like because like even when Sasuke was teaching him like little shit, he'll give him like the basics and be like, all right, you figure it out.
I see you on a week, little nigga.
Like he wasn't even doing nothing with them. It was like the most worst like sensei fucking student like shit that we got on screen in a long time. Like we was expecting him to just like take him under his wing and shit like that. Like what we got in the in the time skip arc, whatever. Like he was actually teaching him. That's what we was expecting. But nah, this nigga Sasuke was like, I don't have no time for this, bro. Like, you can figure it out. I got shit to do. I gotta go. I got a badass wife. I gotta go meet and shit. I ain't been home in 11 years. Like I got shit to do, bro.
He fights. I mean, even when he trains with Kashin Koji, it's like you can tell he just kept that throughout his life. Because Kashin Koji, all Kashin Koji is doing. Well, all Koji is doing is teaching this nigga. Yeah, exactly. All Koji is doing is teaching him things that Boruto eventually taught himself later on.
Yeah.
So it's just like he maximizes the things Sasuke taught. Like the Flying Raijin is grandpa's jutsu, but I'm pretty sure Sasuke had input in terms of like. Well, I wouldn't say Sasuke had input. Boruto referenced a lot of times he saw Sasuke fight and used the Amino Tuzukara to switch places with things.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that nigga's cold. Let me come up with some shit. Like
I can't do exactly that, but this is one way that I can mimic it.
Yeah, like exactly that. He was like, I'm pretty sure if Boruto wanted to, he'll probably want to switch with objects rather than flying Raijin. That's how much of a fanboy he is. Yeah,
no, for sure. It's just like even like when I bring that up, when I say like, you know, it's Sasuke's fault why he don't use shadow clones somewhere. I'm not saying that he doesn't use shadow clones somewhere. He could possibly use it. Like he's a tactician.
Yeah, he can, but you're right, he doesn't.
At the moment,
he can use it, but he does not use them no more.
But like he took what he had and he just built upon it. Like you were saying before, like when he was training with Koji or whatever.
Yeah.
Koji was just teaching him shit that he already knew. So he was taking whatever he learned from Sasuke, whatever he learned from Naruto, and then he was just building upon that knowledge. And he was using it as a foundation, basically.
Essentially, because when you think about it, all we got from Koji was Uzahiko and Flying Raijin. Everything else is Sasuke. Like the strength, the speed. Like granted, the strength and speed came as the time passed. So yes, that happens probably under Koji watch. He got stronger and faster. But like the technique and the things that he's honing, all that came from Sasuke and transitioned over to being watched under by Akashi Koji. Like all of this comes from Sasuke. So yeah.
Nah, for sure. So I don't know. I see him. I see him using shadow clones, but it's probably be another fight or another situation where he sees shadow clone is useful.
It's too. I don't know, bro. Boruto. I'm trying to think of something cracked. Like he summons one shadow clone, right? And then boom, he throws a kunai. One of the shadow clone does a flying Raijin and Rasengan's your ass to the real Boruto, and then the real Boruto hits you with the Uzahiko and sends you to the cosmos.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's going to be some bait and switch distraction type shit. That's the only type we're going to use it. He's not going to flex with it like Naruto. How Naruto just pops out 10 shadow clones and fights you at the same time. Like there's no what do they call
merit
it?
In that. No point. It's not practical.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking like because when he fought Juro,
well, there's no. What I meant is there's no deception behind it. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay. Behind like you. Okay, yeah. Naruto is more of a straightforward than when he's approaching a fight. Boruto's kind of like Sasuke. If he sees something that can end the fight right there, he might bait you on a little bit, but he's gonna go straight for that opportunity.
Oh yeah, he's going straight for the kill. Like when he tried to do it against Jigen.
Yep.
Yeah, Naruto was on all the shadow clones. He was like, "Oh shit, this nigga neck is wide open. Let me take this nigga head off."
Yeah, he's definitely you can tell. Hey, yeah, he trained by Sasuke because all that shadow clone shit went out the window. Boruto out here slicing and dicing niggas' necks. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, tell me where the 10 tails at, or you gonna die, gang. We're like, okay, Boruto, you got it, bro. You got it.
So, do you think that just going off of what we see right now, do you think that because like strength wise, like strength isn't always personified by like how much chakra somebody has, you know?
Yeah.
Like even what's his name? Who's Naruto's sensei? Can't remember his name.
Iruka sensei?
No.
Kakashi.
Kakashi, yeah, thank you. All right, thank you for that. Even Kakashi, he was like you would say at one when he was referencing Naruto having like this immense chakra that at the time he was stronger than Naruto.
Yeah.
Like he
was like, oh, you got 4 times as more chakra than me though.
Exactly. Yeah, but at that time, he can kill Naruto, no problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I would say it's like this. It's like because imagine if Naruto he's at 100% chakra, he makes 4 shadow clones, right? Each of them at 25%, right? So imagine, right, prior to splitting up those 4 chakra clones, right? 100% Naruto, all he needs to use is like, let's say 5 to 10% of his chakra to make a full powered Rasengan.
Yeah.
So like even if he summons like 5 or 10 shadow clones, as long as they're over 5% of his chakra, they can utilize full power attacks because of that's where chakra control comes in, and that's why it's so important and shit like that.
While I was bringing that up though, I was building upon that just to ask this question: do y'all think that Boruto right now you can say that he's actually like stronger than Naruto at this point? Like has more chakra than Naruto, I should say, not stronger, but has more chakra than Naruto.
Nah, he doesn't. Not even close. And it's because niggas like Ishiki was still saying, yeah, it's gonna take too long to kill this nigga Naruto.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, Naruto. Like one thing you can surpass
Naruto is built different.
He's different, bro. He just got longevity.
Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't even see this super chat. Yo, shout out to Antonio Bookman. Thank you for the $2 donation. He says probably because karma doesn't show on clones. Oh, that makes a good point too. Like, what's the point of having the clones when you're gonna be able to tell the difference between them?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
and the nigga not using the clones right now though. I mean the karma.
And the karma.
But yeah, you're right. But at the same time, if it's you just that much stronger than the opponent,
why does it matter at that point?
Might be a mercy. That might just be a mercy at that point.
Oh, because you're splitting your chakra.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like shit. But that's true though. Because he fought Code, he did the Shadow Clone Barrage, the Boruto Barrage, and only the main Boruto had the Karma Seal. They all had the Jogan though, or the Byakugan.
Bro, all right. So with the Jogan situation, because that just pisses me off that you bring that up. What the hell do y'all think they're gonna do with the Jogan? Do y'all think they're gonna like?
No, I
bridge
thought you
the
said
gap?
you had diminishing
Whoa.
returns.
Whoa, my fault.
Nigga said,
Hey, I mean, hey, y'all
said
brought
that
the
20
returns back. I
minutes
took
ago.
a sip of my goddamn Red Bull and I'm back in action, bro. What's going on? Like, I've been waiting for you to say that you got to dip out.
Yeah, I told you I'm only at 12. At 12, I did.
Oh yeah, I'm cool. I ain't got shit to do. We good. Shit. Now you made me forget my point.
With
There's
the
something
Jogan,
about the
you said
Jogan.
something like that. That's how you started.
Oh yeah, nah. See, now I'm all pissed off again. All right, yeah, re-pissed off. All right, bet. So, all right, so do y'all think they're gonna actually add the Jogan into the manga? You think they're like bridging in the manga and the anime at some point?
Yeah, they will eventually.
For sure. I
At
think
what
I ain't
point do
gonna
you
lie.
guys
I
think?
think like by the time we get to like the main villain territory, like Jogan's about to be important. This nigga Code is about to be very important, and Akibi. Those are the three.
Code.
Like, yeah, Code might be end game villain, bro. I know this is my first time saying this, but like I had a feeling like these last few days, and I'm like, yeah, that has to be. There has to be the only answer. He's gonna be the last villain of the story. One of the last.
I
villains.
was saying they could be playing them like they was playing Toby and Obito.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's that. I don't think he's that.
No,
smart.
well,
Yeah,
no. I'm not saying he's that smart, but like, because when I was watching Naruto, I was like, bro, this nigga is like, why he's not dead yet? Like, I didn't get to like
that
this
nigga did
like,
a wiggle with his arms in the air and disappeared to the ground.
like, how does he keep on surviving? Like, he does not seem like he's one of the strongest. And then I started thinking about it, like, yo, this dude, he probably doing a bait and switch on us. He probably like one of the strongest characters in the whole series. Like, I started like just trolling and shit. Cause I'm like, yo, bro, why this dude don't die? Like, this nigga is always in the worst situations. He always seems to wiggle himself out. But come to figure out, this nigga was like pulling on the strings from the whole time.
Nigga say, "Oh, Data Run, you're so mean."
Bro, what if Code is playing idiot and he's been pulling the strings the whole time? Like, what if he knew? What if he like? I think the story.
He already lost the eye and an arm, so I don't think.
Yeah, true.
I don't think he's playing.
But I think the storyline already hinted towards like against what I'm bringing up right now. But like I was just saying, like, what if he already kind of like knew what he was doing when he was like imbuing the Tintels with his chakra and stuff like that, and making the what was it the what are they called, the claw grinds. He made the claw grinds initially, and they turned to the Shinju. What if he knew that was actually going to happen, and he did that for like some divine purpose or some shit like that?
That's OD, 100,000 IQ, but yeah, he did not know that.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
But that would be 100,000 IQ. But I do think, like you said, he got a lot going on, and so many things from the story just lays me like. If you take Kishimoto wanted to kill the nigga in part 1, Ikimoto said, "Nah, let's not kill the nigga." So they don't kill him, and he ends up morphing the Tintels, creating the Shinju. Creating the claw grinds. The claw grinds in turn are a byproduct of the Shinju, right? And then he gets done dirty by everybody we see across screen. He loses an arm to his own creation, and then he disappears. This nigga's about to be the main villain.
Yeah.
He gotta be the main villain, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take that many L's.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like, why else keep him alive? At this point, if they needed him alive to bring the Shinju into fruition. Now, why is he still alive? So yeah, he's gonna be very, very important. I think like we get past the Shinju stuff. I saw somebody say, I think it was on Twitter the other day. Somebody say, Jura is gonna be a Code victim. Code is gonna be the one to take down Jura, not Kawaki, not Boruto, not Himawari. It's gonna be Code. And I was like, damn. And it made me realize, like, low key, there's always like, Ikimoto be giving us fire chapter after fire chapter, but then there's always that one chapter that changes the entire trajectory of the story. Like the most recent one was, I would say, with Koji's prescience being revealed, and then after seeing full power Kawaki pop up, those are like, okay, now we're on a whole nother track. Prior to that, omnipotence, like there's always a certain point in the story where Ikimoto just introduces something. It was like, well, fuck every theory we were talking about before this chapter. So
that's true.
Yeah, he's gonna become important once we get that next point. Okay, fuck all the previous theories. Now this is what we got.
No, that's true. I can see Code doing some ill shit like backdooring Jura, gaining his trust some type of way, joining the team. They was telling him to do. I can't remember when he lost his arm. What like type of deal they made together?
He's supposed to find Boruto and Kashikoji.
That's what he was supposed to do. Okay, yeah, because I know they made
the same
like
nigga that Jura just went on to almost kill like 2 chapters later.
I know they made some type of blood sacrifice contract like that. Like, hey, bro, you gonna work for us type deal. So like, it'll be kind of poetic justice if Code is the one who killed Jura.
Yeah. He might be the one, because right now Koji is still in the green. Jura doesn't know who Koji is, so Code can still be valuable in revealing Koji's identity to Jura. All Jura knows is Boruto and his accomplice. He doesn't know like who that nigga, because he's like, Boruto, you know, in all of these things, bro. We were just born last week. How you know about our soul thorn? How you know about this? How you like? That's interesting. Like, you got somebody. Tell me who it is, and I won't break Sasuke's sword. Like, Jura knows there's something out there that's helping Boruto. So, once he gets revealed to Kashikoji, once he understands Koji is who Koji is, then I think we might see a more proactive Jura rather than a reactive Jura.
Oh, bro, Koji has to die. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah.
I know Koji is going to become a victim. He
has to. Yeah,
he's too much of a crutch.
He's gone. He's getting out of here.
Yeah, his power is too advanced.
That's why people thinking Ada might bite the does this thing. I know the death flags are around Shorty, but like, one, she's one of my favorite characters. We don't kill my favorite characters. That's just the rule.
Oh,
and then
wow.
two,
that's crazy.
Yeah, bias. But then the real answer too is like, she gonna undo omnipotence, and we need her to do it. So they're not gonna do it next chapter or the chapter after that. That means she ain't gonna die next chapter or the chapter after that.
So you'll put her on life alert before you put you'll put Koji on life alert before you put Ada on life alert.
Koji is on life alert times 10. I think this nigga's about to sacrifice himself for sure. He's gonna have to. Yeah.
What? Why?
Because Boruto and Kawaki are gonna keep on doing. I'm trying to stop cursing so much, but they're gonna keep on doing dumb stuff. So it's like the future is gonna change so much to the point where the futures Koji sees is the futures that he sacrifices himself, where things turn out well, as opposed to him staying alive and directing things from the shadows.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah. So it's just interesting to see how they're gonna do it. But yeah, Koji's on the chopping block.
I don't see either of them dying. Yes.
You don't see Koji? Well, I don't see Ada dying, but Koji got to go, bro. He has to.
Why you think that?
For Boruto's sake, for the story's sake, and it's like he adds the input, the insight. Like, I love the sense of, oh, this is happening. Let's avoid this from happening in this future. Let's go down this future, as opposed to us like seeing things happen and like, oh snap, like, oh, this is happening right now. You know, I like the idea of being told, damn, this is the future we're avoiding, because now it adds a sense of like the sense of dread to the situation ongoing, because we know, well, shit can go wrong, because we understand it has in another future. So I love that, and it's also it fits into the narrative of like, okay, everything has been set up for us. We're getting used to things being set up for us, things being played out for us. Well, what happens once you take that away? How can you take that away? Koji ain't just gonna decide, yeah, I'm tired of using it. It's such a drag. He ain't finna become Shikamaru and be like, yeah, I'm not using prescience no more. Figure it out, Boruto. Nah, the nigga finna die or sacrifice himself, and then we're gonna stop getting these handouts that we know all of these futures. That's how we know how to operate around. And then things become like, we were already walking on broken glass. Now we're walking on eggshells.
I could see how that could be beneficial. Don't get me wrong. I just don't trust them to actually kill off Kashin Koji and Ada. I don't think
they're gonna kill off Ada. I don't think. I agree with you on Ada, but Koji, like right now, who do you see right now, like getting the Yodo treatment? Who's gonna get knocked off next? Who do you that will work into the story? Besides
Konohamaru,
Mamushi.
On our side.
On our side,
because Mamushi, we know Damon's about to take his beard and put him in the dirt. Yes, we know that bar. But on our side, who's about to bite the dust?
I'll say this: I'd probably say Inojin.
Ooh, damn! One of my favorite characters.
I can't see it happening. I can't see it happen just because he already almost got killed.
Oh yeah, true.
So I don't see it happening again.
Damn,
at least not this early. Not this early.
I see the only times I see our good guys dying is if Kashin Koji wants them to die. I think Inojin would be a decent stepping stone for him and Wadi.
I think Kashin Koji would. everybody would be forced to step up. So now Boruto doesn't have to rely on oh shit, Amber Alert.
Jesus.
But Boruto doesn't
Christ.
have to rely on like the information he's getting. So he would have to operate off of like he would generally have to operate how we thought he operated like the first 4 chapters, where it's like he's gathering intel, he's gathering knowledge on his own, and he's trying to make up a plan to ensure the best possible future. So I think by the time we see Boruto asking Kawaki, did you really have to go this far? Like Koji is already dead at that point.
Oh yeah.
And this is the Boruto trying to like, maybe he has a maturity arc somewhere along the line where he's like, yeah, Koji was on some whole shit, but the nigga was right. I'm gonna do this for you, Koji. Right? So now he's on a path where like, I have to make sure everything goes according to how Kashin Koji saw it. But he can't ask for updates no more because the nigga dead. Like that, I think that can work.
Well, Kawaki is the one who killed him, though.
That would work too. Kawaki's still gonna be a asshole. I mean, yeah, but I think I don't know. Code should be either a Jura victim or a Code. I said Code. Koji should be either a Jura victim or a Code victim.
Oh, you said Jura. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I'm still thinking Kashin Koji.
Yeah, because Jura, he's in a special place right now. I think only him and Jigen have this privilege, Jigen/Ishiki, but I would say more so Jigen because of the aura he had in that body. But they don't got no bodies right now. They didn't kill nobody, but those are the 2 top villains in Boruto's story. Off of how they operating alone, it's like
Jigen had
was dropping bodies. Like Pain was dropping bodies, Madara was dropping, Obito was dropping bodies.
Yeah,
they got no respect.
Jigen brought that villain vibe to the series.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like Jigen and Jura, they just bringing vibes right now. It's straight vibes to the party. Like, hey, everybody come outside. We're outside. You know,
like I'll be a little disappointed how they translate a lot of the villains from the manga to the anime. And I think they did Jigen pretty swell.
Yeah, they did Jigen
swell.
They did him good. He said swell. This nigga said swell.
Even like the soundtrack they used behind them and shit like that was
Sir, like, Free Game the Third. Are you feeling swell today?
Nice straight. Like even like the soundtrack, like the ominous soundtrack they use behind him whenever he's like whenever he's traumatizing.
Jigen got one of the best OSTs.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
They did Jigen. They did Jigen pretty good. They did him justice.
Yeah,
I think like
he got no bodies. When you think
now, when you talking about he killed a whole bunch of kids and all types of shit. Like,
I mean that we could give those bodies to a model too. Like at that point, we don't give him clout for those bodies. Hey, at that point, he definitely killed dozens of kids. But like
often Kara enters. That was
I guess in his fight, it's because he's 1-0. He did beat Naruto and Sasuke, so that's why people give him the benefit of the doubt. But like nigga got no bodies, bro. Jura, no bodies, but he whooped on Boruto and Kawaki something serious. So we give him respect.
That's where they fucked up at. Like they went too quick into like the main fights instead of building it up, giving Jigen some bodies, having him fight Konohamaru and taking him out and shit like that. And like we got like even with Ishiki, we got like little quick fights where you got oh, excuse me. I don't even know if that like was the same in the manga or not, but
nah, I know what you're about to say too.
Yeah, when Rock Lee and the other 3
Konohamaru and them niggas, they all fought.
Fought is crazy.
Fought is very crazy.
Is fucking crazy. They still
they looked at Ishiki in person.
Yeah, did nothing.
Yeah, that was scary. But I ain't gonna. Do you think the way they handling Jura is better? Because like we ain't get Jura's first real like main villain, main character fight until chapter 20. What was that? 23 when Jura and Boruto first started the fight. Like, and we got Jura versus Himawari back in chapter 12, and Jura versus Team 10 and 11. So I think they doing Jura great. Like
I mean, Jura ain't got no bodies either.
Yeah, you said what?
He ain't got no bodies yet either.
And that's the thing. They're handling it well. Like he got 0. Well, if you want to count the no name Jonin, that's cool. But like 0 bodies as a villain, 0 all of that shit. But like his clout is all the way up there. It's on 10 right now. Like niggas be bashing on Ryu and niggas bash on Matsuri because they ain't do nothing. Nigga, Jura ain't do shit either, but he whooped on niggas serious and they rocks with that. You feel me? So
that's what a lot of the main villains do. They don't get no bodies, but they beat the shit out of you. Like,
They do.
Well,
in Boruto's case, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Naruto, nigga, Pain had bodies. He killed Kakashi. He killed the whole village. Obito, bodies. Madara, bodies.
But even the villains, like when they're introduced and stuff like that, they got bodies. Like they got bodies behind their name before they even before you see them come on screen.
Yeah, you right.
My man said, I'm gonna pull that Irish exit again. What the fuck is an Irish exit?
Bro, you just messed up the Irish exit.
The Irish exit is the Irish exit, bro.
When you leave quietly and don't say anything.
Yo, he was really disappointed. He was like, bro.
He was like,
come on, it just messed up the entire Irish exit. I thought you only be looking at the chat. Man, come on, gang.
The one time he looks at the chat.
I had the chat up because I left a message in the chat. So this time I seen it because like it was still open.
Niggas be doing that. That'd be funny. You ever talk to people about like they do the Irish exit at gatherings or parties?
What the fuck is an Irish exit? Like
you leave without saying nothing.
Okay.
If you do that at a black party, they gonna be like, "Hold on,
that's
where
rude
you
as
going?
fuck.
What's good?"
Yeah, that's fucking rude. Hey, what's fucking wrong with this guy right here? This guy's an asshole.
People are so funny, bro. That's so funny.
This nigga didn't even dap me up before he left out, bro.
Every time I leave somewhere, I dab at least 2 people up so I could be seen. They be like, all right, he ain't on nothing weird. I be like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm a holler, bro.
Yo, now that I think about it, I did a lot of Irish exits, bro. I just was disappearing.
Them niggas probably like, y'all know where the free game went? Nah, we don't know free game where. We don't know where you went.
I'm at the crib, my cell phone getting blown up. Yo, where you go? Because I'm niggas rides and shit. My bad.
He said, that's crazy. The whole time niggas thinking you outside. That's crazy.
Smashed out because I'm too fucking faded. Like I gotta get to the crib. Like, ain't no way. If I stay here long enough, I'm going to sleep on the couch. I gotta go.
That's funny.
It's tripping.
Nah, but I don't know what the hell. But yeah, Barb, be safe out there, bro. Hey, Black, I don't know if you gotta like evacuate or what's going on out there, bro. This fucking shit sounds insane, but you be safe, huh?
Nah, facts. I mean, I think the rain died down. I ain't gonna lie, it's been hot over here in Texas, so it's a good little rain. You know, ain't nothing crazy.
The fuck was that? That
was an Amber Alert from my other phone.
Oh shit! This nigga did the Irish exit still.
But definitely he was gonna take it there.
He's gonna do it either way.
Nigga said as soon as they start the intro, I'm gonna be out. But nah, yeah, that was my Amber Alert from my other phone.
Yeah, okay, got you. All right, bro. You know I check in with you on through the text.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Throwing one of those movies. Hey, what movie should I throw on right now? Oh no, all right. So I'm gonna pay for Spider-Man. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna watch
no. Oh yeah, I'm about to say watch some No Way Home, bro. I know you gonna. I was about to say because I know for a fact you ain't watch it because you ain't say nothing to me. I was thinking, if Free Game seen that movie, I would know.
I just seen that Tobey Maguire's in that movie and all types of shit. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta watch it. Yeah,
bro, No Way Home is the greatest Spider. It got let me not spoil it for you. Yeah, that's why
I got spoiled by the Spider-Man YouTubers and shit, bro. I gotta get off that.
Marvel I was about to say, how you even know Tobey Maguire's in it?
Because, bro, I'm telling you, yeah, Marvel fucking spoilers and shit. Like I watch one video and they all come up on a recommend.
It's between No Way Home and Across the Spider-Verse, but yeah, top Spider-Man movies in the world for sure for me.
All right, I'm glad you say Spider-Man movies because I'll be thinking you mean like Marvel as a whole. I'm like,
and Marvel movies.
I
told you. I remember I told you
movies, bro.
I would say, remember I told you I only started fucking with MCU because of Spider-Man.
I thought you said Iron Man.
Nah, Spider-Man. I said I saw. Remember Captain America: Civil War? He grabbed the nigga shield, and I was like, yeah, let me go back. And I started.
Oh, you did say that. You did say that.
All MCU movies. I was like, I need to get ready for Civil War.
Yeah, you did say that. You said that in the chat. No.
Yeah, I'm Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man fan first before Marvel. But yeah, even taking into account like Endgame, Eternals, like Spider-Man: No Way Home, or Across the Spider-Verse are my favorite Marvel movies in general.
Nah, I'm gonna have to keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna have to always give credit to where credit's due, and who started up the MCU in a motherfucking cave with some motherfucking
Iron Man.
Yeah, bro. Yo, I always remember that first Iron Man movie.
RDJ. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta watch Iron Man 1 again, bro. Because the main Iron Man I remember is like, I think the only one I actually watched
my favorite.
Was 3.
2 was my favorite, honestly.
I watched. Which one was the one with the suits? That was 3. Yeah, that was 3. I've seen Iron Man 3. That was the last one I seen. I think I probably seen parts of 2.
That was the last one.
Yeah, well, I was about to say I only seen parts of 2, and the last time, I only seen Iron Man 3 like in its totality. Niggas probably like, oh my gosh, I barely remember watching the first Captain America. I remember Winter Soldier because that was a hard movie. I fucked with Winter Soldier. I love Thor because I always love mythology and
Oh,
stuff
I
like
always
that.
love it, bro.
So I didn't have a problem getting into Thor. But when it came to MCU, like a lot of the stuff was really passed by because I was like, bro, I need some Spider-Man shit. And by the time I watched Civil War, that's when I started when like, okay, I need to watch some Avengers. And I watched Avengers 1 and then I watched Age of Ultron and I was like, yeah, I'm an
That's
MCU
crazy
fan.
that how you started with Civil War because I hate Captain America, bro.
Yeah, I started with Civil War, bro. And
Even though
that is
Civil War
crazy
was
because
actually
when Civil
fire
War,
though, because they don't count Civil War. My bad, they don't count Civil War as an Avengers movie, but it gives Avenger movie vibes.
it's definitely it's kind of like it's like Avengers 2.5.
Yeah, for
It's like
sure.
Avengers 2. Because like when the trailers was going around for Captain America Civil War, because at the time I was in high school, I'm pretty sure I told y'all this. I went to boarding school for high school all 4 of my years. I'm pretty sure I told you.
I remember that.
But yeah, I went to boarding school for high school in the deep east south of eastern Kentucky. So yeah, imagine as a black kid having to experience that. But anyways, during the time on campus, especially when the trailers for Captain America was going
You had
around,
your khakis creased, didn't you?
no, it was a regular school. Like you wear whatever you want, do it. Yeah, it was talking about that school is a whole nother experience. Free game, trust me. We can get into that another time.
I don't know, Black. You African, bro. You might have had your khakis creased, bro, with your open toe slippers on, bro. I don't know.
Maybe walk into the laundry room, on some shit like that. I'll do that, or walk into the dining room. I'll be on some shit like that.
I'm totally fucking with you.
But at the time though, when they were showing the trailers, I was like, nah. I mean, they were showing the trailers. They started having movie nights on campus where they would show like Captain America or different Marvel movies. And I remember that's when I saw Winter Soldier because me and my girl at the time we had went. They were like, I was like, oh, they're showing something on campus, and we saw Captain America Winter Soldier. So I watched that, and I was like, damn, this is hard. And then I think I watched the first Cap, wasn't really too into it, and I kind of fell off. I didn't even think I finished that movie. And after that, I went to Thor's. And then by that time, like I think I watched Civil War because it came out. So I watched Civil War. And after Civil War, I went to before that, I watched Iron Man 3. And then after Civil War, I watched Avengers 1 and Avengers 2.
Yeah, see,
and then after that, I just stayed with as everything dropped, I just watched.
Bro, see, it was a point in time I didn't even know like the MCU was like its own universe. I was just watching the movies. I didn't know, bro. I just watching the movies because I was a fan as a kid of certain characters, like the Hulk and stuff like that, like because of the cartoons. Then I was finding out like, hey, bro, you got to watch this movie to make sense of this movie, to make sense of this movie, to make sense of this movie. I was like, oh hell no, I got to watch this shit in order.
Yeah, it was kind of like around. I would hear because at that time I would hear niggas talk about like. On campus, it's kind of like it's a closed society. So like if you know, you know. So a lot of niggas at the campus, they read Naruto during the time. So I remember niggas was like, yeah, they be talking about like if niggas wasn't talking about what was going on in the Naruto manga, they would be talking about like an Iron Man movie or a Cap or some type of MCU movie. And I just be like, oh, this is superhero shit. And then also Andrew Garfield started making those Spider-Man movies too when the shit started popping. So I watched the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and I'd be like, I'm thinking like this shit all still under the same umbrella. That's how oblivious I was to everything.
No, for real. I thought it was all in the same umbrella as well too, though. Like even like when they went from what's the first Spider-Man name again? I can't remember his name.
Tobey,
and then they went to what's the name, Garfield.
Yeah.
I thought that was all under the same umbrella. I mean, yeah, all under the same umbrella as well too. I didn't know that was like this different continuities and
the first Avengers movie, it was a deleted post-credit scenes of Samuel L. Jackson as what's the name? He was talking. I think because at the end of Iron Man 1. Because I'm pretty sure like Samuel L. shows up to him at the end of Iron Man 1, or was it end of Iron Man 2 to start the Avengers initiative?
I think 2.
I think so. Either one of them, whichever movie Samuel L. popped up at the end on Tony Stark to say, "Hey, I'm trying to start the Avengers." In the official, like in the theatrical release, he shows up to him and he's just like, "I'm trying to start a super team," basically, and we know, oh, that's going to be the Avengers. But in the deleted scene, he mentions Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and he mentions I think he mentions the Hulk, and he mentions me. I think the X-Men. I'm not sure.
Bro,
But the original
he mentions you. I thought you said he mentions me. I was like, this.
Like, nah, but in the original plan, like they were planning to include like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was supposed to be part of the MCU and the Hulk and all that stuff. But then,
well, you know why though, right?
Huh?
You know why though, right? Because they couldn't purchase the licensing for.
Oh yeah. Oh, you said why? Yeah. The, Sony, that whole shit between Sony and Marvel is a whole different thing.
Yeah, that shit was
even
crazy.
now. Even Tom Holland Spider-Man, it's not even being. It's a Marvel Studio MCU movie, but all the set work, everything is being done by Sony Productions.
The new fucking Spider-Man. The reason why I can't watch it is because Disney doesn't own it. Paramount.
Yeah, it's still Sony. It's just that they allowed him to be in Disney's verse, but he's still a Sony character.
Ah, see, I didn't know that. I was like, bro, what the hell? Why can't I watch all the older movies, but I can't see the newest one? It's crazy.
He's the only MCU character. Well, first of all, he's the face of the MCU right now, especially since Robert Downey's leaving. But he's the only MCU character that isn't at their like Comic-Cons or at their like events because it's a Sony thing. It's not a Disney thing, so they can't do that. But the rollouts are always like you're gonna see like Spider-Man Homecoming or Far From Home, but they're not gonna be there part of the Disney or MCU press, only for Sony related stuff.
Do you think I'm gonna ask you this one question and then I have to dip out? Do you think that it was you think that it was a good idea or a bad idea to cast Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom?
Shit, I think it was good.
Like as far as like, all right,
well, me, I don't care.
The reason why I bring this,
I don't care.
Well, me neither. Me neither. In some context, but I've become like such a big fan of the MCU recently. I think I've been like I've been consuming a lot of the content and I became a major fan because I was always a fan, but I was a casual fan. Now I do like more research and shit like that, and I actually like watch movies. And only thing I can't get into a series like because I don't have the commitment.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I failed to. Yeah, I have commitment issues. I already know that. Like, I can't commit to a series. I get scared though because I'll sit there and I'll go through a fucking rabbit hole. And I'll waste my whole day watching the goddamn. But that's besides the point. The only reason why I asked that though is because, like, all right, so we got the ending to Iron Man's character, and Robert Downey Jr. is pretty much the face of Iron Man. I don't think you can really bring back Iron Man with any other character. Like they're trying to do it with I can't remember that black chick's name or whatever.
Are you talking about Ironheart?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's supposed to be like a genius, blah blah blah, and they made the series with her, but she can't really fill Robert Downey Jr.'s shoes as far as like Iron Man goes. Like nobody's ever going to have that impact that Robert Downey had. Maybe in the future, but I don't know. I think I'll be one of those old head fans like, no, only damn Iron Man there is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I ain't going. I'll say like the reason I said I don't care is because like I'm the type of nigga like I said earlier, like I'm such a simple man. So when they announced it, I didn't care. Like I more so thought like, damn, the next Avengers is about to be Doomsday rather than Robert Downey is going to be Dr. Doom. I processed it as, oh shit, I can't wait till Doomsday drop. Like I'm so simple. So that's why when I say I don't care, it means like I'm impartial because it doesn't affect me. Like,
yeah, all right, but like, just like look at it in the aspect of like a serious fan. And do you think
but I was about to say from like the fans, but like the hardcore fans rock with it because one, Robert Downey is a great and amazing actor. Yeah. Two, it's been nothing but great rumors coming from the sets, basically saying people are saying like you're going to be surprised by how he portrays Doom and how comic accurate it is. And then three, comic accurate. Like there's a storyline where Doom literally swaps body with Tony Stark in the comic.
I've seen
so
that.
Yeah, it's like a whole lot of reasons. Comic accurate fans rock with it. Casuals probably don't. And then Robert Downey, like fans of like cinema and stuff like that. They're probably like, oh, they could have brought somebody else in. Now, some people will probably be ignorant and say like, oh, we don't care. Like they don't care about the comic story like of Dr. Doom and Tony Stark's relationship. They didn't have to do that. They're just finding an excuse. Like people are gonna say what they say. They're not milking it. Robert Downey was gonna come back regardless in Secret Wars as Dr. Doom. It was gonna be Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret War. Then Jonathan Majors got fired.
I said no, because Jonathan Majors, he played
Kang.
Kane the Conqueror or whatever.
Yeah.
I think That's who they was supposed to make the main villain for.
That's what I'm saying. It was going to be the original rollout. They announced it and everything, and the plot eventually leaked later on. But the original rollout was Avengers, Kang's Dynasty, and then Avengers: Secret Wars. Right now, and then it changed to Avengers: Doomsday to Avengers, and then Avengers: Secret Wars. So the original plan was to have Kang's Dynasty, and then in the Secret Wars, Doctor Doom was going to come in. Like Doctor Doom was always going to be there, huh?
They did that man so wrong, bro.
Oh yeah, they did. They let him go. It's like after that, they was just like, all right, Robert Downey, we're gonna have to bring you into the first movie instead of just the second one. So they just brought him in earlier than what was.
Nah, I heard they paid him $100 million to play in Doomsday, or like playing Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Because so, I mean, if you think about it, his original contract was just for Secret Wars to come back.
I didn't know that he was supposed to be in any of them. I thought that it was because like they had a whole Comic-Con where they announced that he was going to be in Doomsday and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like when it was Avengers Kang's Dynasty, when Doomsday was originally called Avengers Kang's Dynasty, and then the next movie, like it's Avengers 5 and 6, basically. So 5 was first called Kang's Dynasty, now it's called Doomsday. Avengers 6 has always been called Secret Wars. It's still going to be called Secret Wars. When Avengers 5 was originally called Kang Dynasty, they were going to follow the comic story that included Kang and his connection with Doom and Thanos. And by the time Secret War comes around, Doom was still going to be the main villain of that movie. Now, Kevin Feige, he's the president of Marvel's production studios. He already admitted that
this guy said he's a casual. Hold on. Nah, Chad, this guy said he's a casual fan. Ain't no way. He said that the producers, what do you say, the owner or whatever? Like, nah, ain't no fucking way.
At this point, like today, I'm not a casual. Like, yeah, I know I started off as a casual. But yeah, Kevin Feige, that's the producer. That's basically MCU's Ikimoto, right? So Kevin Feige basically talked about how months prior to them, even like while it was still called Kang's Dynasty, they had conversations with Robert Downey of him coming back and eventually playing Doom. And even before that conversation, prior to Iron Man 1, like in 2008, Robert Downey Jr.'s original first MCU character was supposed to be Doctor Doom. They actually had conversations of him playing Doctor Doom in the original Fantastic Four that dropped in like 2005. But obviously that role didn't go to him. It went to someone else. So it's kind of like the same thing with Channing Tatum and Gambit, or like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, where they've been trying to play these characters for years upon years, and then it finally happens. So like he's been trying to play Doom for a long time. And then after Endgame, they said, okay, we're going to eventually bring you back as Doom. And then Jonathan Majors got fired. They said, fuck eventually. We need you now.
Okay. See, I didn't know that's how the rollout actually happened. Because I was actually reading about, or not reading, my bad. I wasn't reading shit. I was just watching about Channing. I can't say this nigga's name. Step
Up nigga. Channing Tatum. It's crazy. He used to be the Step Up nigga.
Yeah, him. I was hearing how he wanted to play Gambit so bad. Like he was like, he even was willing to take a pay cut to play Gambit.
And for like 10 plus years, he's been wanting to play Gambit. And they were supposed to do a Gambit movie. They even had it, and then after
he was producer of it.
You said what?
He was supposed to be like co-director, co-producer.
Yep. Yeah. So a lot of this stuff, like a lot of these things, like the X-Men and Deadpool, all of this stuff is like happens basically because of how bad these actors were. Like without Ryan Reynolds leaking that trailer, we might have never gotten Deadpool, bro.
Yeah.
Like if he would have never leaked that trailer with Deadpool sitting on the highway and writing in his book. I remember when that shit leaked, that like 30-second video, everybody went crazy. They're like, they're dropping the Deadpool movie. And then boom, weeks later, they announced Deadpool movie in the works. It was like, yeah, bro. This nigga Channing, I'm happy he kept on sticking with it. And then Ryan Reynolds was such a great friend that he was like, you know what? You've been trying to play Gambit for 10 years, nigga. How about you pay Gambit? Matter of fact, we're going to bring you into the MCU. Like everything come full circle.
Yeah, facts. Sure.
So Robert, I think it was always bound to be. It sucks that we don't get the Kang movie no more, but I'm still looking forward to Avengers.
Bro, they did him so dirty, man. He didn't even do nothing to that girl.
And it's rumored right now, because now that things have died down, there's rumor that now that Robert Downey is now that it's becoming Doomsday instead of Kang's Dynasty, they still might include Kang into the story and just kill him off earlier and have Doom be the focus for the remainder of the movie.
I wonder how they're going to make Doom the main villain, though, because Doom has been in so many fucking movies. Like he's even been in what's that girl name? Not Miss Marvel. What's her name? Captain Marvel. He was even in Captain Marvel the movie.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the end. She like when she learned how to control her powers, and she shot up to space. Like he was coming to destroy the Earth or take over the Earth or something. I can't remember. Like it was. I watched it a couple days ago. If you watch that movie
I'm gonna
again,
watch that shit. I gotta watch that shit again. I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, like she flies up into space and she like pretty much like slaps her fist and shit. And he's like, "Oh nah, we'll come back for you or whatever like that." And he turns around and he dips the fuck out. Like he gets the fuck up out of there. So
it
like,
was
I'm
Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that was Doom.
Oh shit, I gotta see that shit. Cause I don't know, he was. I know that nigga was in the post credit scene for the Fantastic Four movie, but like,
nah, this wasn't post credit. This was this was mid movie. This is like when she learns how to control her powers and everything. Like you know how like for the full like beginning of the movie, all she can really do is like focus her power into her fists and stuff like that. And then like she breaks through and she like actually learns how to control her powers fully. It was like around that part. Captain Marvel, Doctor Doom. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I hope they don't fucking man, don't tell me they ain't gonna show it. Let me see. Captain Marvel.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, his comic origins is actually crazy.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Him and Tony Stark are definitely they're too connected. Actually, now that I was looking up for the Captain Marvel stuff, but then I just came across some other shit about Doctor Doom. Yeah, it had to like if they even want to be comic accurate, it had to be Robert Downey to play Doom. It had to be.
There has been so many people who played Doom though.
Because I think they're the same nigga, bro, and it's just that in some worlds he turns into Tony Stark, in other worlds he turns into Doctor Doom.
Well, because ain't they doing like they're like really focusing on like the multiverse type shit and Doomsday?
I think Doom might be a Stark variant.
Yeah,
he's a Stark
that's
variant.
what they're saying. Because like like ChatGPT, I was like because I have fucking conversations with ChatGPT when it comes about like Marvel and stuff. When I watch movies, it's like when I'm like stuck on certain shit, I'll be like, "Hey, ChatGPT, what the fuck is this?" And like ChatGPT is telling me what's going on and stuff. But I was asking it because it told me beforehand it was like Spider-Man's going to be they was talking about how Spider-Man's going to be affected with RBJ's return and stuff like that because he's going to look so identical to
Doom.
to Doom, not to Doom, Iron Man that that people that was really close to him are going to be affected by Dr. Doom looking identical to him. But then fucking I asked ChatGPT recently about that. And it was like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm like, bitch, you the one who told me. And it was like, oh yeah, I remember telling you that, but no, that's just a rumor.
Like, that was a rumor. This is still a rumor. I mean, at this point, we don't know. Like, this is the most tight knit they ever kept a movie for Marvel. Like, we don't know shit about this movie other than like Robert Downey's going to be Doom, and then the teams that will be in it. Everything else is like speculations and based off of what happens in a comic story. So. And plus the plot leak from the original Avengers 5 Kang Dynasty movie. So people are like, okay, they can implement what they know the original movie was going to be about, what happens in the comic version of what they're actually making the movie about, and what they already showed. So the Doom, the Dr. Doom and Tony Stark, the connection was there. I think I ain't gonna lie, low-key, especially after all the videos I've been watching, the connection's been there since Endgame because Tony Stark figured it out. Probably low key figured it out in the end game when
they were saying that they figured that like they were saying that what's his name, Ultron, he is the one who kind of like hinted towards what was going to happen in Doomsday back in that Age of Ultron movie.
Probably. Now that I think about it, what you mean?
I can't remember how exactly he was saying like what was going to happen, but
have you? Well, you probably haven't. You haven't seen What If? Have you? You don't watch the shows. Marvel What If is basically like what if in the MCU, like they take different routes, so like different shit happens. But it was the episode where What If Ultron had won, and I ain't gonna lie, the nigga Ultron, like he went as far as to even killing Thanos, and he even went up to the Watcher. Like Ultron became damn near a god of this universe, and he was damn near about to destroy the entire multiverse. So yeah, Ultron's original plans were big, bro. Like What If showed us what would have happened had he succeeded in Avengers Age of Ultron, and yeah, that nigga had plans, bro. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, then he want to pretty much kill all the humans and shit. Like, well,
bro,
what's her name? Wanda, didn't she see the future and what he was going to actually do?
Yeah, I was about to say, literally, and What If he destroyed the entire world and he got depressed after his last, like he got depressed because he was like, now what am I doing? And then that's when he started literally to break the fourth wall, because in What If there's like a Watcher, and he's kind of like one of the strongest beings in the MCU, and he's like basically watching over all the events in the world. So by the time Ultron destroys his world, he starts to perceive the Watcher, because the Watcher is literally narrating the story, and as the Watcher is narrating, he's narrating how Ultron is feeling in the moment. And then literally it kind of fucks you up, especially since I smoke so much. Ultron is looking around confused, and the whole time Ultron is literally reacting to the narrator talking to us. He starts like, who is that? And then he literally looks into the camera and he reaches and he like starts to fuck with the Watcher. Like Ultron was like, yeah, bro. He was gonna fuck up a whole lot of stuff for the future. Yeah, bro. He was literally talking like the Watcher was talking. Ultron felt depressed. He felt a sense of loss. And then the nigga started looking up. He was like, who said that? I was like,
do you have to watch the show in order?
What If?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna, because it's 3 seasons. I only watched season 1, and I watched, I think, the first couple episodes of season 2, because it's literally just what it's called. What if? What if this happened?
Do you have to read? Do you have to watch it in order? Because it's like, if I can just watch that episode, that sounds fire.
Yeah, you could just watch. Yeah, you could just watch the Ultron episodes. I think it's like a 2-part. I think it's
more than one episode.
Yeah, so because it's like a 10-episode season. Like it's 3 seasons. Each season has 10 episodes. I think the Ultron episodes are like maybe 6 or 7 or 7 and 8, one of the two. I know, because Marvel Zombies is one of my favorite episodes.
That was interesting. What ifs do they have? You said zombies? What's that?
What if zombies came? It was don't you know how Infinity War started when Hulk came crashing down into Doctor Strange's lab? He was like, remember how Infinity War started when Hulk came crashing down into Doctor Strange's lab, and he was like, Thanos is coming.
Oh yeah.
So in Marvel Zombies, that happens where Hulk comes crashing down. He's like, Thanos is coming, and then they start talking, but instead of like Thanos enemies pulling up, it's like mad hordes of zombies, and everything just starts going wrong from there, bro. Like, yeah, What If is cool. I'd say season 1 is definitely like a strong, like smooth 10 episodes. I fucks with it. Am I watching season 2 and 3? No, because I don't care for it. But the first season was tough.
See, I'm trying to figure out how zombies is really going to be a threat.
See, in the zombies continuity of the MCU, Scarlet Witch, she becomes the main villain. And zombie Scarlet is kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie, because the episode 5 of What If starts off the Marvel zombie story, and then episode 6 doesn't pick it up. So you got to actually watch the Marvel Zombie series that dropped earlier this month, I believe.
Bro, that's doing too much.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so episode 5 of What If starts it off, and then Marvel Zombie series is literally a 4-episode series. It's supposed to be a movie, but they dropped 4 episodes instead. So you watch episode 5 of What If, and then those 4 episodes. That's all.
Okay. Now I'm saying that's too much. That's doing too much if you was like watching it as it was coming out.
Oh yeah, hell no, I wasn't doing that. I literally looked at it and I was like, season 1 has some interesting things. I low-key started it because I wanted to watch Marvel Zombies, and then by the time I got through episode 5, I was like, all right, that's all I really needed. But then I eventually got to the Ultron stuff, and I'm like, damn, this nigga Ultron is wreaking havoc. So I had to finish that story.
Bro? You know, it's actually a good show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I knew you was gonna say that, gang.
I watched that shit years ago before I even like got into Marvel.
I knew you was gonna say that. I don't rock with it. You know, I don't rock.
Oh, you did say that. Not what I was gonna say is the first 2 seasons was really good.
You don't rock with it. It's crazy because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started to go viral recently because a lot of people were, Kevin Feige was talking about the MCU reset after Marvel's after Avengers Secret Wars. He was like, 75% of the MCU is going to remain the same. The other 25% will get like recast. And people, the main thing people were saying like, oh, that means Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is about to get deleted. And then a lot of the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. literally started going on live, like on public, and saying like, we did twice as much better than MCU with half of the budget. Like a lot of the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started basically defending the show from all of the hate it was getting.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was fire, but the third, it started falling off after like the 2nd season.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type of I admit it has a big fan base. A lot of people watch it. There was even people in my household who watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's the only reason why I know of the show. But yeah, it was not for me though.
Coming out. Like I was watching when the seasons was dropping.
Like it's crazy because I watch CW. I watch I used to watch some of the CW shows, like the CW Flash and CW.
Oh, I was big
Supergirl.
on the Flash.
It's crazy that I say that, and I say I
was
don't
big
like
on the
Agents of
Flash.
Shield, but yeah, that's what it is, man. I don't rock with it.
Man, Agents of Shield, it was dark, bro. That's why I was fucking with it.
Yeah.
It had a dark concept to it. Like even like characters like what's his name again? He's big in the MC. Well, not really big in the like the
Agent C dude.
Yeah, Agent Carlson.
Carlson, something.
Carlson.
I know what you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about though. But he gets brought back to life. You know how? Oh, I think Loki kills him, and which one is it?
Isn't he kills him in the first Avengers, right?
Yeah. Okay. So Loki was the main villain in the first Avengers. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what Avengers movie Loki was a villain in. Yeah, he kills him in the first Avengers. So like picks up from there, and it's kind of like dude from Invincible who like actually finds out that he's actually like a robot or whatever.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so he like figures out because the one who brought him back was Samuel L. Jackson.
Nick Fury. Okay.
Yeah, Fury. And if you realize in the Avengers movie, they was like kind of mad at Fury because Fury was making technology and weapons and shit like that, and he was doing it behind their back.
Yeah.
And he was like, I got all these superheroes, superhuman people flying around. Of course, I have to like do shit to like take.
Oh yeah, when they had the staff for the Tesseract and shit.
Yeah, when it was all arguing and shit, and it was like Loki kind of like planning this out to make what's his name, Hulk go crazy and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like it was like hinted at in that movie that he was doing like some kind of backdoor, like not backdoor shit, but like some kind of like funny shit that he was like fucking with shit that he's not supposed to be fucking with. Yeah, so his name's Coulson. That's his name, Coulson. So yeah, basically, yeah, like it's like some dark shit like that, like where they even bring up like Coulson, he got brought back to life. So Coulson's not even fucking human. Like his spirit is still in like the afterworld or some shit like that. Like it was hella dark. You gotta watch it. You gotta peep it for yourself. I can't really explain it how it went because I watched it probably like 5-6 years ago. You all right, bro? I think Black Lucia died out. But all right, chat. Hey, we'll catch y'all later. Thank y'all for joining us on this one right here. Well, next time we going to actually stream on Twitch. I forgot we was potting today, so I didn't even prepare for the Twitch stream. But yeah, so it's next week or whatever when we do the pod, we're gonna stream on Twitch. I'll drop the Twitch. What is it? The little link into the community tab or whatever, and go ahead and follow us on Twitch so you can get the notification when we stream. Of course, I'm gonna still drop the clips and stuff on the YouTube channel and stuff like that. But I just want to try the Twitch thing out, and if it works out, then keep on doing it. If it doesn't, then we're gonna keep on doing the YouTube thing. But yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Be safe. Have a good night and all that good shit. Peace.